you know the band Patent Pending that Rob is in?
Patents
pending. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But here's the thing about that is that, and understand this. I understand that aluminium and aluminum and electricity. We say electricity, and they say electricity, and I get all that. But if my name is, Jarrett,
you don't get to call me anything else.
You don't get to call me Jarret just because you're fucking French.
Oh, I was like, that doesn't sound at all.
Till now.
So, like, if Blink-182's name is Blink-182, then you have to call him that, despite,
your lack of use of ordinal numbers or whatever.
It's
Cardinal,
like if
ordinal?
your name was
Cardinal.
That's why 007 is 007 because it's English and they always do 00. So anything instead
and
of
we call it 007. We don't go back to 007.
That's right.
Or just 7.
Or 00.
We should just start calling him James Bond 007.
Or just 7 because the leading zeros do nothing to help
That's true.
clarifying anything. Zeros before the number? No.
Get that out of here.
Take your maths and fuck off. Jarrett. Oh, sorry, guys. Jarrett's in the middle of something.
I'm trying to get my wife to look for that package.
Let me in. Well, I bet she found it.
Hi-yo. Ding, 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 ding.
Zing.
All right. Well, hey guys, how's it going? Let's see here.
Is this Body?
Yeah. Dr. Jason Ellsworth. How's it going, buddy?
Doing good. So finally getting the rest of the dissertation done. So it's takes forever to get one step done. There's one step left, and it's been 3.5 weeks.
Rich Brown. Yeah, that is
3.5 weeks.
Brutal. It really is.
Yeah.
Okay. So 00 is actually pronounced aught.
Yeah, like 006.
Yeah. Does that mean 2006?
Yeah. No.
006.
Triple aught.
Right.
What is that gonna?
Yeah,
you're the one of 30
right.
30-06.
100.
That.
So
30-06
is a 30,006. 30,000.
30 aught.
But if an aught is 00,
30,000.
30 006.
Yeah, I think we figured it out. It's a 30,006.
Yeah. Here we go.
Rifle.
We ought to not talk about this anymore. But yeah, maybe we ought to get to the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna be on fire tonight, by the way. And then of course John Gickler. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Good.
And
you have a good vacation, Eric?
Oh yes, I did. Thank you for asking.
He did.
Traveling with a bunch of children is not always fun.
Have we not seen you since that?
No, you haven't.
Well, we'll have to talk about that.
We can
on the program. It'll be good. And then of course Kareem O'Wheat is here. Dom Petretta. What's going on, Dom?
Oh, nothing. I'm happy my work vacation starts tomorrow, so that's nice.
What are you gonna do? Are you doing it just basically just not go to work? Is that
that's I'm gonna wake up at not 6 a.m. and not go to work.
Nice.
I'm gonna wake up at 1:06.
1:06.
So
Okay,
10:06.
yeah. Okay.
That's about what time I get up.
I feel like that makes it more confusing when
Yeah.
you start saying it that way.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah.
TIH.
That's yeah. They also say in England or in the UK they say like if it's 9:30. Do you know what they say?
Oh, half past.
9:30.
Oh,
9:30.
So if it's 9:30, it's 9:30.
Well, it could also be 10:30 if you look at the glass.
That's
half full.
right.
So
If you went backwards.
they're all
it's a
pessimists.
quarter till. I hate that.
Right.
Quarter till.
And they have fortnights over there.
Yeah, it's 14 days.
Yep.
It's bad.
Over here it's 13 because we're a baker's dozen.
I don't know why both of them laughed at that. It wasn't funny at all.
It has something to do with donuts.
It made me mad. Yeah.
Exactly. That fucking
Give me with them donuts.
God damn it. All right, guys. Well, I'm glad y'all are here. We'll jump in and let's play this game. Here we go.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show. It's time for 5 questions, where we ask 6 questions, and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jared Reddick.
Thank you very much. We're discussing lots of different ways to say things before we came into this, and I need to chime in that Robert Mills says, and a score is 20 years.
Yeah, 4 score and 20.
Seven.
Four score and 7 years ago.
Four
What did
score
you
and
just say
7 years ago. So is that 87 years ago?
That's right. Our forefathers.
Our fathers brought
Founded.
forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
This guy in his fucking Gettysburg Address.
Conceived in
Christ.
liberty.
Is this going to be on a test later? I didn't
I feel like I should
study.
be standing at attention. Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
How much is a fathom?
Oh, that's 6 feet. I knew that.
I can't fathom. All right, guys. It is awesome to be here. We, of course, playing 5 questions, America's favorite podcast game show. We have to be talking about the movie Barely Legal Blondes. Is the one.
I loved it.
That's
I
That
thought
was
awesome. Was
Character development. You mean
pretty
like
good for a porno. Road.
age appropriate development?
Those
Just-
titties.
Does or lack thereof. It's
the buds.
What?
like the reason people like the barely legal thing is because they like the little
Oh,
flat,
they're like flat chested.
yeah, which I don't care. A boob's a boob.
Oh, well, I mean,
I really do not discriminate.
you've seen 1,000, you've seen them all.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think boob's a boob. I like the 3 tit joke in this movie, actually, and we'll talk about that later. All right. Anyway, welcome everybody joining us at first here. Actually, we got 2 really, really good players here, guys, tonight. And then Dom, who is still new, and actually his record isn't that far off after only 7 attempts. But first of all, let's welcome Dr. Jason Aylesworth, everybody.
Howdy.
He is 13 of 21 attempts. So he has won 13 times. Last week, he got his lucky 21. And we are very happy to have you. Jason, how you doing, man? And looking good, man. How are you feeling?
Doing good. So getting ready for kidney transplant on July 26th. So cool stuff.
Oh, wow.
crap.
That's soon.
Wow. Congratulations, man.
Big
See, that's
surprise.
amazing.
Did not plan this. It kind of came out of the. Yeah. Who donates a kidney to a perfect stranger? I don't understand who does that, but I'm going to take
You
it.
know the donor? That's
No.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
Random person
That's-
just decided to do this, and I got matched. So
yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah,
Good for
super
you.
cool.
That's great. So we'll be thinking of you, here in a couple of weeks or here in a week or so.
Appreciate
That's awesome. John Gickler is here, everybody. Give it up for John Gickler. Hello, John. How are you?
Hello. Good.
John. You are you have only lost 10 times. You've won 12. So 22 attempts. You and Jason both winning records. Not a lot of those. Not a lot of winning records in this game.
I mean, even the really good ones
Everybody is
get
really
screwed over by coin tosses and
Yeah.
some dumb shit that some
Every-
idiot knows.
everybody has really enjoyed Woody's shitty internet since he got detected.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, because he
Opens
is
the door.
no longer here to just slay everybody every single week. Welcome, John, and also, of course, everybody's favorite contributor, Dom Petretta, is here. I'm about to go on. About to have a nice little break from work. How's everything going? Other than that?
It's pretty good. Just trying to get through the days.
Yeah,
Thanks, Sean.
that's pretty good, man.
How it goes.
Yeah, well, good, man. Well, I'm glad you guys are here. We're halfway through the summer, which seems crazy to me. It's funny. I thought that after life got back to somewhat kind of normal, that things would kind of slow down a smidge. But no, that hasn't happened.
Seems like only yesterday school was out for summer, and it was going to be an endless summer. But then,
yeah,
it's just been cruel.
there's 104 days.
I heard it was going to be cruel.
Summer,
yeah,
loving, and it
Yeah.
happened.
Had me a blast.
I had a
pretty
blast,
quickly.
and it just happened so fast, But that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I can tell this is gonna be a fucking banger, guys. You guys are in for a treat. We are talking about the movie Legally Blonde, and was everybody able to watch the movie this week?
Yep.
Yes.
A really good streak of everybody watching the movie. Can everybody write down your answers this week? Fantastic. You guys deserve a round of applause for that. All right, guys, good luck. You guys know how this works. You've both played this quite a few times. Here we go. Question number 1. In the movie Legally Blonde, the Cabana boy's name is Salvatore. What is Salvatore's boyfriend's name?
No, they're just friends. You bitch.
What is Salvatore's boyfriend's name?
My favorite part.
Here we go.
Storms out.
All right. You guys, another couple of seconds, then I'll have to ask for pencils to be put down or in an orifice of your choice, provided that it is welcomed. I wish everybody would.
Nice.
Yeah, that is
Ready.
boy. That is really nice. It really is. All right, guys. John Gickler, you're up first. What'd you say?
Chuck.
All right, Dr. Jason Ellsworth, what did you say?
Chuck.
All right, and to make it a hat trick, Don Petretta.
Chuck.
All right,
Oh,
that is
look at
correct,
this.
guys. Everybody. Wow, I actually thought that was a very challenging question.
You're
That
underestimating
was-
these love for Legally Blonde.
That
Right.
was like one of the 2 times I laughed in the movie.
All right, here we go. According to L, comma, what's her name?
Woods.
Elle
Elle
Woods.
Woods.
When visiting the accused murderer in jail, she takes her some nice goodies and a loofah and a magazine which she calls the Bible. What is that magazine?
These are good questions, Jarrett Reddick.
Thank you, buddy.
Mhm.
What is that magazine?
Jesus.
All right, Jason, you were up first. What you got?
Cosmo.
Okay.
Cosmopolitan.
All right, and Dom.
I did not see this scene in the movie, so I took a guess and I wrote Cosmopolitan.
Okay, and John Gickler.
Cosmo.
Very good, guys. Wow,
These bitches.
very, very good. Very, very good, guys. All right, well, let's get to the next. My next question is, I keep forgetting her name. Oh,
L.
Woods,
LL
comma
Cool
L.
J.
Yeah, Woods, comma L. Got what score on her LSAT? What score did she get on her?
And may I just say that the top score on this test,
Yeah.
can I say it,
Yeah,
is a 180.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I mean,
Yeah.
all things considered.
Yeah. Don Petretta, what you got?
179.
John Gickler
179.
and Jason Ellsworth.
179.
And it is 179. You guys
179. Damn, look fine.
absolutely
619.
Get low.
Cannot confuse you guys, can I? All right, guys. Here we go. In the movie Legally Blonde, what besides coffee is Vivian asked to get for Callahan?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What besides coffee is Vivian asked to get for the honorable,
No,
dishonorable
Yep.
lawyer.
honorable is reserved for people who have been appointed to the bench,
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, yeah. Well, judging from
like me during basketball.
what?
Meh.
Got it. Okay, guys, pencils down. John Gickler, what did you say? What else was she asked to get besides coffee?
Donuts?
Okay. Jason Ellsworth.
Yeah, I had donuts too.
All right. Kareem O'Tweet.
I also had donuts.
The answer that I had was plum sauce. Was she indeed asked to get donuts?
I don't remember the donuts, but I do remember the plum sauce.
Oh, my mind went straight to donuts.
Okay.
Maybe that's just
Coffee and donuts.
coffee and donuts. Yeah.
Well, she says he's already got his donuts, so at one point.
Oh, that's
All right.
it.
I'm going to give it
You're
to
right.
you. All right. You got me. You stumped the buoy. All right, man. I don't know that I can throw these guys. I'm going to get to the hard one. I'll tell you that much. Guys, is this question number 5? And everybody's got 4. Okay, guys, this is question number 5. Everybody has 4, and here we go. All right, in the movie, Legally Blonde. In the movie Legally Blonde, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you think Chewbacca had a human dick, or do you think he had one of those like red rockets?
Red rockets.
The red. Yeah.
Really?
George Lucas
Yeah.
won't respond to my emails, so I'm just trying.
Yeah, it would have to be, because if it was a
Saw
human
that
dick,
today.
he'd be flopping around while he was
Yeah,
walking.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It was.
You were just taking some time, so I just thought we'd clarify.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. All right, guys. Let's hear this one. I think is a little bit more challenging. When she decides that she's going to go to law school, she tells her parents, and her parents don't want her to go. Her mom says, you won this pageant that would go to waste. Her dad says, you don't need law school. People that go to law school are what 3 things?
Very good. Very
What?
astute.
3 things are people who go to law school?
Very
I should have wrote that down.
interrogatory statement.
Yes.
Those are 3 things.
Okay.
Practicing for the new bit that we haven't told you about.
All right, guys. I give you a couple more seconds. I know that you probably all have a good idea of 1 or 2, or maybe all 3 of them. But there are 3 in particular things that he throws out there and says that people who go to law school are 3 things.
But if you only get 1, we'll give you 1/3 of a point. If you get 2, you'll get 2/3 of a point.
None of that is happening, actually. No, I'm sorry. It is time for Don Petretto. What did you say?
Okay. I might have. I don't know. This is a tough one. I said ugly, poor, and stupid.
All right. John Gickler, what did you say?
I didn't write this down. I had serious, ugly, and boring.
All right. And Jason Ellsworth.
I didn't have it either, so I said boring, dull idiots.
The answer was John Gickler's answer
Yes.
with boring, ugly, and serious.
Wow.
And you are none of those things.
No, none of these. All right,
I
guys.
took
Well, that
notes.
was John Gickler with 5, Jason with
Oh, wow.
4, and Dom with 4. And now it is time for
Eric's soft attention game. In the movie Legally Blonde, we see Bruiser watching one of the famous Yo Quiero Taco Bell commercials on television. In what year did Taco Bell begin airing this now iconic advertising campaign?
Very nice.
That's a great question.
In the film Legally Blonde, we see Bruiser watching one of the famous Yo Quiero Taco Bell commercials on TV. In what year did Taco Bell begin airing this now iconic ad campaign?
You remember when Willie Nelson did the Taco Bell commercials? It's
No.
always be indebted for the rest of his life to the woman with the rose tattoo. And it was a Taco Bell thing.
No, I don't remember that.
So that's neat.
I remember Make a Run for the Border.
Yeah.
It'll make you run for the
Remember
toilet.
fourth meal.
That's what they were talking about. Yeah, fourth meal was a good one.
There was something chalupa.
Me crazy.
Okay, that's a stretch.
No, that's a good joke.
Chalupa me crazy.
You bitch.
That's fucking
That's
stupid.
no, that's funny.
Shut up, Chuck. All right.
Oh,
John Gickler, what you got?
1999.
All right. Jason?
I also went with 1999.
And Don Petretto.
I fucked up bad. I said 2001.
Interesting. All right. What was the answer, Eric?
I would have accepted 1997 or 1998. In 97, they released it. In 98, it went nationwide.
Wow.
So
I'm sorry.
limited
You guys-
market. Either one of those would have worked. You didn't get either.
None
so.
of you got it right. None of you got it right. Okay. Well, John, here's what's up. You, my friend, can just sit there and chill as you are in the lead, 5. Jason and Dom, you both have 4. And as
Guess
always,
what's going to happen?
Jason, as
I'm
always,
going to lose too.
How many questions you got, Sean?
3.
Before we flip the coin,
Okay.
I'm going to allow these two a chance to answer one of your questions.
Okay.
They will both write down their answers, and if one of them gets it correct, they will move on to have to try to answer a second of your question
Right.
to win the game.
Right.
Now, if nobody gets it right or they both get it right, we will have to go to the coin flip. I'm sorry. Just because so that we do have at least one extra question.
No, one question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Should I reveal the categories or just go 1, 2, 3 for this part?
Let me pick the category.
Okay.
All right. So, Jason and Dom, this will be for you guys. What are the categories?
Laws.
Uh-huh.
Rocco's modern life.
Uh-huh.
More laws.
Let's go. Rocco's modern life.
Okay.
All right, guys. This is just for Jason and Dom. This does not win you the game. It wins you the chance to win the game.
Oh yeah. During L's
Oh,
work.
wait, shit.
No, it's not.
Okay,
really.
you're right.
It's pre.
Yeah.
During L's workout, Bruiser is on the bed watching TV. The vintage Taco Bell dog commercial comes on.
In what year?
Which
1997.
Which Reno 911 actor voiced the female dog Gidget, the Taco Bell Chihuahua? You can give me their real name or the character's name on Reno 911.
Oh, how do I spell his last name?
We don't count on for
Well,
spelling
just
here. I can't
close.
even. I can't
As,
even.
as long as you can write it and it looks close
I
enough.
can't even see your paper. We just do that to keep you honest.
Just hold up any old thing.
Yeah.
Your social security card.
And this is for Dom and
What?
Jason.
For Dom and Jason, Gickler is just sitting there basking in the glory that he has for at least a few minutes as being the winner so far today. All right, Jason, what did you say?
It's all you, Dom. I have never even seen Reno 911.
Oh no, let's see if Dom knew it.
I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but it's like Carlos Azalecki. He was Mr. Weed on Family Guy.
Yes.
He's accepting it. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I don't know how to pronounce
It's
it.
pronounced Albuquerque.
Jason, my man, I tried to save you from another coin toss.
Yeah,
we
well, it's the same difference. It was, it was a tie. I was going to lose the tiebreaker.
At this point, Jason's not coming to poker now.
I am so sorry. So sorry that went down that way. All right. Okay, so Dom, here you go. You got 2 categories. They are laws and other laws. Let's get to...
It's time for Sean's questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
This is for Dom, right?
Yeah, sorry I fucked that up. Go ahead and introduce the other 2 categories, and you can edit that.
You're right. Laws and more laws.
Give me more laws.
The movie uses what court rule to justify Emmett signing off on L as the acting lawyer? But in reality, the ruling only applies to third-year law students.
Do you want like the actual number or what the law says?
The full title of that law rule.
It was 3.03 of the Massachusetts Judiciary Court that says a student can represent the client as long as there's like a senior legal partner there.
Dom got it.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Jesus!
Honestly, I was just looking for him to say 3.03, and then he just
Oh!
went off on
I closed his eyes and went to his
I gotta say, man, his whole body's teleported.
and then he's like, "What just happened?"
I gotta say, Gickler, you gotta. That's a pretty good way to lose if you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
That was pretty freaking great. Damn.
For the hell of it, I want to see if Dom could have gotten the other one.
All right,
Just to see.
let's just see if he can do the hat trick for the Sean super hard questions. Here we go.
Mr. Petretto, would you rather have a
Best me.
client who committed a crime malum say, or malum prohibitum? And why is that?
Malum prohibitum, because that means that the crime was more of an altercation rather than something completely dangerous.
I was actually looking for Elle's answer, where she says,
Oh,
I would rather.
sorry.
Yeah.
Which was the first one, and that she likes a challenge.
Yeah.
There
Well,
it is.
anyway, today's winner, everybody, Dom Petretta. Congratulations. You are 2 wins away from your first wins plaque and 2 attempts away at your first. So a chance for you to win 2 plaques on the same exact day. Congratulations. Thank you, guys. As always, John, have a fantastic rest of your week. Jason, we'll be thinking about you as you get ready to go and have a kidney transplant. And Don Petretta, enjoy that week or so away from work, man, and you deserve it. You guys be good.
Good luck, Jason.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Y'all be good. See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I used to be frightened by all the wine coolers I saw. I was scared I wouldn't pick the right one. Luckily, I did. It was the most refreshing one of them all, Sun Country Wine Cooler. You see, Sun Country is a blend of premium white wine and real fruit juice. That's what gives it its great taste. Sun Country, say, give me the real juice cooler. If you don't say Sun Country, you'd better sleep with your lights on.
There's someone special I want to look good for. Me.
It's my turn to see what I can see. I hope you'll understand. This time's just for me.
Looking good makes me feel good, so I use Oil of Olay. It's so sheer and greaseless, it sinks right in for a softer, younger look.
Oil of Olay, beauty fluid or luxurious cream to help keep you looking younger too.
Yes.
I love the rich, whole wheat goodness of Kellogg's Mini Wheats. But the delicious frosted side makes the rich kid in me open wide.
The nutritious shredded wheat helps keep me on my toes. But the little ballerina in me thinks the taste steals the show.
Kellogg's Mini Wheats, wholesome shredded wheat for the adult in you, great taste for the kid in you. So they're delicious and nutritious.
The whole grain wheat really packs a crunch, but the delicious taste gives it just the right punch.
Table for 2, please.
Yes, you'd prefer something in our smoking area, Philippe?
Fine.
How'd you know she smoked? Teeth, Orlando. Tobacco stains give smokers away.
Not when you brush every day with Topol. Topol Smoker's Tooth Polish with fluoride safely removes newly deposited tobacco particles and helps clean away built-up stains.
Table for 2, please. I have a charming table in our non-smoking area. No, we smoke. But your teeth, so clean, and he smokes.
Topol, the only toothpaste a smoker needs.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. This is MacDonald Carey, and these are the days of our lives.
With double-layer design for dependable protection. A comfortable plastic applicator. A deodorant for freshness.
With Playtex, you seem to do more.
A special plastic wrap so they won't open in your purse.
Do more.
Playtex tampons give you what you want and more.
You seem to do more with Playtex.
Now, another way to spell relief. Sodium-free Rolaids. Sodium-free Rolaids gives millions 100% relief for acid indigestion. Plus, it's rich in calcium. Sodium-free Rolaids for extra calcium and 100% relief.
If you're allergy sensitive, your world is ever threatening. For relief, discover Benadryl, the most prescribed allergy medication ever. Available without prescription. Benadryl and Benadryl decongestant.
Feel it in the air. Elation.
A brand new fragrance from Impulse.
Excitement everywhere. Elation. Elation.
If a man you've never met before suddenly gives you flowers, that's Elation, the exciting new fragrance from Impulse.
Elation.
Thursday, it's Cosby starting off a night of family fun. And leave it to Family Ties to keep the laughs coming.
Oh no, what are we going to do?
Everything's under control.
Then on Cheers, will Norm fink on a friend to get a promotion?
Yes, yes.
And the fun continues with Night Court.
I'm here to strip for Dan Fielding.
Thursday.
Leanne Hunley's been nominated for a Daytime Emmy.
Away we go.
Now see if she wins on the 13th Annual Daytime Emmy Awards, Thursday.
Kitty cat craves a great big hug. His rubber mouse, a roll on the rug. My kitty cat craves a scratch behind his ear. My ball of yarn, me being near. But most of all, my kitty cat craves.
Crave Dry Cat Food is made from a unique blend of real chicken, milk, and tuna protein. Not flavors, but the real foods cats crave.
Oh, my kitty cat craves.
Give your cat the real protein-rich foods cats crave.
No, I wouldn't consider switching diapers.
Then Anita Hardy compared her regular diaper to Pampers' new form-fitting super absorbency size diaper.
I thought it was fantastic. She was completely dry. Her clothes, her pajamas, her t-shirt. This blue stuff up here must be what keeps her dry.
We call it the blue waist shield.
Blue waist shield is what kept her dry at night. They're Pampers! I don't believe it!
Totally new Pampers with...
Oh, what a meal, oh.
Hamburger Helper Lasagna.
For your family.
Authentic Italian taste.
Hearty robusto. But not too spicy, eh?
Hamburger Helper Lasagna turns your plain hamburger into a delicious Italian meal with authentic Italian taste. Curly Italian noodles, rich tomato sauce, and a better blend of spices.
Hamburger Helper.
Lasagna.
Helper, Hamburger Helper.
Make a great meal, oh.
When I was young, I always thought that Christmas was just for kids. Now I get excited by it through my own kids.
The upside is, thinking of your kids sort of rushing in, a little patter of feet, rushing into their presents, and wrapping paper flying past your head. The downside is reading the instructions for some of those toys. Dads, you know what I'm talking about.
Monday, right after Major Dad.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
In an episode unseen for 33 years. Light up the holidays with the I Love Lucy Christmas special. Monday. Tuesday.
Everyone I've met believes in Santa Claus.
He discovered the town where Christmas lives, and to save it, he has to rediscover his heart. John Denver in The Christmas Gift. Tuesday.
We got a zigzagged ship that'll make you sing. Ruffled zigzagged ridges got zigzag zing. Zigzag zing. Ruffled zigzagged ridges got a zing of their own. Put that zigzag zing in your zigzag zone. Zigzag zing. Zigzag zing. Ruffled zigzagged ridges gonna make you swing. 'Cause Ruffled mashed potato chips got zigzag zing.
Mazda announces some great news for truck buyers. Right now, you can beat the already outstanding value of the $67.95 Mazda SE5. Introducing Mazda SE5 Plus 5.
$625 worth of extra features at no extra charge from Mazda. You get a bed liner, mud guards, sliding rear window, floor mats, and AM/FM stereo. That's a $625 value at no extra charge. But hurry, offer ends soon.
Here comes the one, the delicious one. Heinz is the big red one. There's only one ketchup with this flavor pouring on. It's so thick, so rich, so second to none.
Only one ketchup stands for this kind of thickness with this kind of taste. Heinz.
Heinz is the big red one.
Ketchup lovers, now try Heinz in the 64-ounce plastic bottle.
Okay, Jonathan, we're sending you back in time. Before television, radio, even before soft drinks.
Careful. Anything you do could change history.
Mum's the word.
Activate time travel mode to the year 1885.
He's there.
Hey, where's my Pepsi?
Oh no, he took it.
Relax, Smith. What could 12 ounces of Pepsi possibly change?
Yeah, what could happen?
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Victoria Herb.
But they finally found a substitute for the scoop roll.
Hey,
Nutri-Grain's new almond raisins.
What is it, nuts and twigs?
Try almond raisins and these great new flakes made with brown rice.
But there's no sugar added.
Herb, you're gonna love the taste, even though it's healthy.
Hey, don't you have a story to write? How's this? Man eats healthy food and lives.
The amazing taste of Nutri-Grain's new almond raisin. It's news.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
Yeah, I did. I just came right in like we were coming off of a break or something. But I was just because the noise on those things, which I love the commercial, but it sounds like a fucking 707 is taking off at the same time. And I was sitting here going, shit, is it that loud or what's? In fact, I had to unplug your mic thing the other day because me and Rob were trying to trace down a noise thing. Still couldn't find it. Thought it was the refrigerator. And I did the thing where you just start moving cables around like 1 inch at a time to see if you can get the buzz to go away. And I managed to get it all right. Hey, welcome everybody to just doing a little studio talk there. Yeah. Welcome everybody to Jarrett Goes to the Movies. This week we'll be talking about Legally Blonde. I hadn't seen this, I guess, really since I don't even know if I would have seen it. I mean, I thought I'd seen this movie before, but I'm going to be honest. As I watched it, I don't remember ever seeing it. And that's pretty rare if I had seen something before. Usually there'd be like a couple of things. So maybe I didn't. Maybe I was thinking about Election.
I only watch it 4 times a year and every time it's on TV. So
yeah, that's a big one for you. Well, everybody, my name is Jarrett, and I'm glad you guys are all listening. Things have been going really, really well for the show. Getting some nice numbers, lots of downloads, lots of people really interested in the Patreon thing, which is something we need to pay some attention to now that the COVID stuff is behind us and we can start to get some of these perks sent out again. As I said, I know you guys heard me talking about a really cool perk that was going to happen in June. Actually, I believe I started trying to get it out in May. Supply is such
surprise
that particular thing cannot be done right now, and you guys will understand when it does finally go out. That said, I'm going to go back to the 1st of April. So if you have had to move your pledge down since then or whatever, as long as you were $10 and up, we will have a perk that goes out by the end of this month, I hope. But again, supplies are really weird. Bandware is back to being staffed again, but they're playing catch up, and it's a really weird time. For some reason they don't like when I turn in my Bowling for Soup tour order the night before anymore.
That's weird. Seems like they would appreciate the business.
Yeah, they're like, wait, we can't print 800 shirts in 24 hours. And I'm like, well,
Step it up.
You used to could.
I guess you should have thought of that before you let me wait till the day before to put my order in.
Yeah, don't ask me to prior proper plan. But yeah, things have been good here, and very excited. Bowling for Soup getting back to doing shows this week, and on outside the Dallas area. So
hey Jarrett, how were the shows?
Oh, because this comes out later.
Mhm.
Man, they were awesome. Well, we'll talk about that next week. And
okay,
how are they gonna be? They're gonna be great.
No, but this will have
I know.
will have already.
I know, but what if I
that Waco crowd
step
was
off
rad.
stage and break a hip or some shit? I'm not gonna say
At your age that can happen anytime.
That's it, man. I'm just gonna check straight into the cemetery.
Out of the shower.
You and McGregor can wheel around together.
That's right.
You and McGregor?
Oh yeah.
I was like, what, did he break his hip?
No, you and McGregor is fine.
He is
Sorry to
fine.
start those rumors.
We did watch that fight though, and Amy, I realize I usually go, kind of in order around the room, but
right.
Your first UFC experience was that night,
And it was so fucking fun.
Yeah, and she was literally only going to stay.
She literally said, I hope it just doesn't make me uncomfortable the whole time. I feel like it's just going to make me uncomfortable.
People fighting usually makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I think the whole show part of it and knowing that they're getting paid millions of dollars
Oh, sure.
to do this was a little bit of an oomph. Yeah.
Yeah. By the end, she was like, hey, at one point she was like, we're probably leaving in about 30 minutes. And by the very end, she's like, go upstairs, Henry. We're leaving in 15.
Fuck off, kids.
Yeah.
This is the main event.
You weren't going to stay. You
I
were
was
going
not
to
gonna
take the kids home and put them to bed.
Yeah,
but
because I've been on this kick, they need to go to bed around a decent hour. And
Yeah.
it's 11 o'clock. I'm like, shut up. Go back to Everett's
And imagine
room.
what you would have missed had you gone home early.
Yeah. So
I feel like, though, I came in on a real high note there, and
That
it's
was
going
a
to be
good
tough
one.
to beat.
No, I think that I will say that if those of you who did not watch UFC and the McGregor stuff, the preliminary bouts or whatever were really good, but they're pretty much always that good.
Yeah, I enjoyed every single fight.
Yeah, and
especially the ladies.
I don't watch. I told you,
Yes,
the ladies are
you were
great.
right.
And and it's I don't really get into it. I only watch this anytime it's a big event.
How much hair pulling is there in the ladies?
None.
Matches?
None. Yeah,
None.
No, I don't think they're allowed.
Let
to
me
do
tell
that.
you,
They don't give them pillows or anything.
That's in the warm up. But the guys,
The girls are scarier.
They are so much scarier. The
Yeah.
guys dance around and they hug a lot, but the women are just fucking at each other.
Yeah, they're not fucking around.
constantly.
I know. I've always had a theory that they're just in the back room before they go on, just being like, you're just like your mother. And they're like, fuck you. And
Their
that's what
trash
happens.
talk.
Yeah.
I do think it's a one up if one of them is PMSing though. I feel like they really need to
Yeah, they should test
chart
for
their
that.
cycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause
Make them
that's-
live together for 3 months.
Yeah, they'll
so
sync
that
up.
they sync up, and then let them.
And then
go
they'll
at each
really be
other.
angry with each other.
Yeah, because in dog fights that I used to go to, you don't feed the dogs for a couple of days, and then they really,
Oh,
they
really?
go
Is
after.
that a
it.
thing? Then they get the taste of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's
and then
something
that's all they want to eat.
That's not my favorite topic.
Oh, did you have a bad
Dog fighting experience? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily a dog fight, so to speak, but
His dog Nibbles had to kill his brother.
my grandma's dog Boo did bite me the day of my aunt's wedding, and I was the ring bearer. And
on this,
I had to wear makeup
the day of my aunt's wedding.
They put makeup on a fresh dog bite.
Yeah, that's my
It's really
parents.
sealing the
you know,
bacteria.
that's my parents for
Just
you.
rub some Lysol on it.
Yeah.
It'll be
Terrible.
fine.
You couldn't just be a kid with a scratch on your face.
No, it wasn't like that. Anyway, I don't know. Let's get off the goddamn dog fight thing.
I actually can't get off the dog fight thing because remember I was getting a pedicure and then the guy was.
Oh my god, that was the weirdest thing that's ever happened.
I had to stop going to my favorite pedicure guy because he started getting a little political and I didn't really like that very much, but I'm pretty good at ignoring that and just deflecting and watching whatever home improvement shows on the TV.
Sure.
Out of nowhere, he just goes, he said, do you have dogs? And I said, yes. And he goes, me too. And showed me pictures of his dogs. And I'm like, oh, cool. It's like a German Shepherd and a pit bull and something. He goes, but I don't have them anymore because I moved here and they left whatever. They were here. And I was like, oh, he goes, I used to sell dogs. And I'm like, oh, he means he was a dog breeder.
Yeah.
Right.
Nope. He just proceeded to just very casually tell me that he was selling these dogs that he would condition them for dog fighting. and then sell them for thousands of dollars and like do things like he's like, oh, it's super easy. You just like, you just surround them with mirrors and they get real agitated and all this. And I'm just sitting here. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'll take the milk and honey pedicure. Like, I don't fucking know. Is that not the weirdest shit you've ever heard?
Awful.
It was fucking weird.
And Jarrett was sitting next to me and he couldn't really understand what he was saying 100% and then just fucking just ignored it, got on his phone or something.
Yeah.
So we got in the car and I said, so my pedicure guide is into dog fighting. He's like, I fucking thought that's what he said, but I was 100% sure I was wrong.
Yeah.
I had no idea Vietnamese guys were into dogfighting.
He's got some sketchy, he's got some sketchy tattoos. I think he's into some shit.
Yeah. I mean, he wears like the Run DMC outfit.
He really does.
Like
head to toe
Yeah,
Adidas?
full head to toe Adidas and like
a Russian mobster?
gold chains and the wife beater underneath. I don't know. Should we say wife beater? We're talking about dog fighting. I feel like it all goes hand in hand. I don't know.
I think it's fine. I mean, that's what they call those things. A shirt or whatever. No one knows what that is.
Little
they know
thin cotton tank tops.
Yes, it's ribbed.
Yeah,
for his pleasure.
For just easy on the nips. How are you, Eric? Dude, you just went to Broken Bow on vacation.
We did. I was really nervous, as we all sometimes can be, about traveling with small children, and we were going with Kelsey's family, and they have children as well. But I think sometimes it's easy to get anxious about that, even though my kids have never really been total terrors on vacation. Everything's always or usually been fine.
Sure.
And maybe it's just fun to like pretend, talk shit. Oh, my kids are bad, when usually they're actually really good. It was wonderful. We had a great time. I was worried about the weather, but that ended up great. There was plenty for them to do. We went to the heavy petting zoo.
Nice.
Then we went to the two-way petting zoo.
Nice.
They pet you back.
That is
it's
nice. We didn't see that place. Is that like off the beaten path? Or?
It's behind the curtain.
It is off the beaten
in the
path.
bathroom.
The wife beater path.
And we went to this big maze. There's a big maze that you
just
can
like
go
a bunch
in.
of corn, or
it's like
Hay
that.
place.
It's not Hay Place where Dwight crowned himself Hay King. But it was all very, very fun. So that part of my time, I had almost 2 weeks off of work. So that part was awesome. I have had the worst 2 days of probably the last 10 years of my life. And I know, I guess it's one thing to let the audience in on kind of the inner workings of this show. And I don't think that they have a right to know everything that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say it's because of you.
Yeah.
And it's your fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
I texted you yesterday.
Yeah.
And the message went out from my iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Yeah.
Oh, you found out we're losing the house?
And it sent in green, not blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I immediately thought it had to do something with me. I logged into my AT&T account to make sure I had paid the bill in the last 3 months. I had. We're only 2 months behind. So I knew it wasn't that. And then I didn't hear from you for like 8 hours. So then I got real anxious about that. And I texted you again. Hey, my shit went through green and I don't know what the hell's going on. But it was your fault. It's your fucking fault. What the fuck is going on over there?
It's my fault.
With your green ass text messages.
My manager started texting me. He goes, I just go, look, I got a new phone. Things acting funny or whatever. He goes, do you fucking go Android? And then so this, we're working with the CPA on some Bowling for Soup stuff. And I was trying to figure out how to do this authenticator app thing. And she goes, well, let me go put my husband on and he'll text you. He's got an Android. And I was like, I don't have a fucking Android. I just
prove it.
Wow, I bet you felt like an asshole.
Right. And so I somebody texted on the Bowling for Soup thing and did exactly what you did. What the fuck is going on? And I was like, guys, I'm poor.
I texted him yesterday because he wasn't home yet, and it turned. I just said like, "Are you home yet?" And I just went, "Are we losing the house? Like, is there something you're not telling me?"
Yeah.
Am I texting your burner phone? Your flip phone?
I'm so
7-Eleven?
sad I didn't text you at some point yesterday.
It was pretty. I was trying to sort of keep it, and I actually made a big mistake, while all this happened, because those were text messages being sent, right? Well, obviously, there's no backup to those if you erase everything and go to another backup. So I think there are several people that sent me messages yesterday that they just don't exist in the
they
world
shouldn't
anymore.
exist if they were going to be green anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Sean and Jarrett and I were texting earlier today about some show idea, And then immediately Sean and I just started texting outside of the group going, this fucking jackass with his green ass text messages. It was ruining my life. And I don't say that lightly because I think there's a lot in the world going on that I obviously am the only one who have had the courage to kind of be empathetic towards.
Right.
But I can't be empathetic towards this. This is your fucking fault.
The worst thing is being the guy who thumbs up something in the conversation, and then everybody gets a message that says
emphasize.
Jared has emphasized this or this.
You
or this.
fuckers did that to me all the time when I had a Samsung.
That is true.
I was just going to throw my phone in the pool.
Oh my God. It was, I mean, that's the worst, is just being that guy, of like, okay,
But then we would just like the message and say,
yes,
so-and-so liked this thing. Then you'd like, so-and-so liked that so-and-so liked this thing.
And it would go on
it
forever.
just keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over the hump. It was my own fault.
Are you going to apologize to me?
I am very sorry that that I put you through that. I actually want to apologize to any and everyone who I texted with, except Kate, who is in the chat right now. I don't apologize to her because her texts are green as well.
Ew.
And
I used to like Kate.
It was like there was no change. One other person that I was texting with also has green texts.
Weird.
And that's these androids. It's what it is. It's the they have the different device.
Huh.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not about.
It's technical. I don't.
I'm
have
not
to
really
explain it to
about
you.
phone diversity. If I'm being completely honest, I am. I'm about.
I think it's okay for phones to be different. I think they should just text each other, right?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Separate,
right,
but equal. I mean, I think that's a
Like,
pretty well-founded idea, right?
Like the
That's
BlackBerry network, right? I never had a BlackBerry, but when people had Blackberries, they had their own network, and you could message each other on BlackBerry.
But nobody wanted to message anybody with a fucking BlackBerry.
We need to get those yellow Nextel
Yes,
walkie-talkie
we do need
phones.
to get those. We got to do that.
We need to get sidekicks and just get on with our life.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
God, I wish the sidekick would come back. Well, I'm glad you had a good trip. Were you able to go to my favorite pizza place?
So, yes, we went to the Grateful Head pizza place. Of course, I am a big Grateful Dead fan, and I also love pizza.
Yeah,
I mean,
Look
I don't
at
know.
that.
I'm just unique. I'm
Right,
kind of quirky
yeah.
like that. And so I was looking forward to it. I've heard nothing but good things.
Uh-oh.
I loved it. And I was nervous because we got there on a Monday night. It was July 5th. And I didn't know how it was going to be. I think most people maybe had just been there for the weekend and left already because we pulled up, walked in. They set us, all 22 of us, immediately out on the back
crazy.
patio. We ordered 10 pizzas for 20 people.
Yeah.
Did the
Yeah,
thing.
you can't over order pizza.
There was enough
No.
space out there where they just put all the pizzas on a different table and we just walked up like
you had your own
buffet style.
buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty mixed reaction from
Really?
a lot of people. I thought it was great, but there were plenty of people who are like, I mean, it's not like that was bad pizza, but that wasn't the best pizza I ever had.
Don't really like it that much.
Oh, y'all don't fight.
I told him that. He knows that. It's just not-
but she also isn't the biggest pizza fan.
I like good pizza.
Oh shit.
Right. So
I'm just
I
gonna
like
lay
it.
back.
I like it. I will go and I will eat it. It's just not like wait for an hour.
Well, I think it's fucking great.
And we go.
And
And we
I
go every
enjoy it very much. And I very seldom ask for fucking anything. So when we go to Broken Bow, we'll continue to fucking eat there. And my family will enjoy it.
and I'll stay at home and eat some ramen noodles and take a
And
nap.
Casey will have ramen noodles and
Everybody's happy.
I noticed across the street, I wanted to go to the Wine Me, Dine Me, 69 Me
Nope.
place or whatever.
Right.
Girls Gone Wine.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Mhm.
But it was closed while we were there.
I
think-
told
probably
you
a good
about that
thing.
place, though. It's just for chicks.
And it's awful wine. I've also
Yeah, but I like chicks. And then I like awful wine.
I drank.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I drank all that wine that we bought there, I drank it all when I had COVID and couldn't taste anything.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a good time
Yeah.
to do it.
You gotta
I was
get
like,
rid of it somehow.
guess I'll drink some white wine.
Yep.
And I
I'll
had no
drink
idea
some-
any of this was going on. It just disappeared. And I was just like, oh, shit, that wine rack's empty. Did you
Where's
just
that
give
shitty
that
wine
shit
we
away?
got?
And
Yeah, I think
I
I
know. She had been starting the party when Everett and I went to bed at 9:30. Those glorious 2 weeks.
Amazing.
I fucking slept so much. It was fucking
That sounds
wonderful.
cool.
Technically, I started the party at like 11:30 every night. I would
Got
just
it.
get this huge burst of energy for no reason and just be like, well, fuck, I'm awake.
not
And then I'd
sleeping
FaceTime
yet.
my friend Katie, who also had COVID. And she'd just be like, let's fucking do this. Like, we just
My
That
goodness.
COVID strength.
go to sleep at 4.
Happy early birthday to Kate Etro and Mike Leblanovitz. Give it up for them. It's her birthday week. Kate coming into town, going to some Bowling for Soup shows for her birthday, so that should be fun for her. And gonna be fun for me. Sean's gonna be there. I'm gonna be. My wife was gonna go, and then she decided that I should have guys' week, and
We are going to have a blast.
I'm gonna have a guys' week, and I'm gonna do exactly the same thing as I would have done if she was there.
I feel bad though, because I feel like a lot of people aren't going because I'm not going.
That's probably true.
Oh.
I think that kind of spiraled. Even like
I
Amanda.
mean, like the shows are gonna fucking totally bomb.
Yeah,
if
they're
you're not
probably gonna
there.
be empty.
Yeah, fuck.
She's just
Ticket
trying to
sales
warn
are
you.
down. Guys, this just in. Also,
Tickets still available.
Also, riding the bus and sitting backstage, Casey will be there. Let's go
I
get
mean
those
it.
tickets.
I mean it. Like Anik was like, "Are you gonna go to? I'll go if you're. Are you going to like all the shows? Because then I'll probably go to all. I think I'm staying home, so I guess I might go to one, or
Yeah.
maybe none."
Right.
And then Amanda texted me today and was like, "Are you going to shows this weekend? Because maybe the one on Friday would be cool." And I was like, "No." And I'm like,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mark
So
and
no
Bonnie
more
are
guys
coming
trips
down
for you.
Mark and Bonnie are coming down to Austin. I have some high school friends coming to one or so of the shows. I think Lance, original drummer for Bowling for Soup, will be joining us as well. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Happy birthday, y'all! And man, I can't believe it's been a year since it's so crazy because like the last time I remember it being Kate's birthday was I was still doing my stages a couple of times a week,
wow.
And that seems like it was fucking forever ago, but it wasn't. We are a podcast. We come out every single week. We are an audio podcast, but we do put our taping out on live Twitch. You can go to what?
Just sounded like my dad trying
Trying
to
to
explain
describe
a
it, yeah.
VCR to me or something.
Here's exactly what was happening right there. I had a burp and a like a hiccup at the same time and a yawn all
Threw it
about
all
to
off.
happen.
Ooh.
And I was trying to talk through the whole thing because I'm a fucking professional, and I try to keep going. Anyway, you can watch us each week. So just go to any of our socials. We put out posts and let you know, but you can find us on Twitch and you can you can do that. Yeah.
Christ. If you want. I mean, no one's going to make
no,
you. We're never
fuck,
going to know if
man,
you
I
don't
don't
listen.
know what to do.
It's so much better than
That's so good.
Well, every once in a while, you still need a
it really
because
trails
it's got
off there,
the classic.
Yeah, it's so good. We are a podcast though that is supported by our fans via Patreon, patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. For as little as $1 a month, you can be a part of the winning team. Don't forget that. $5 a month gets you access to all of the archives, anything you don't hear during the show. Sean put out a little questionnaire this week asking if people were actually listening to those. And I agree with this questionnaire because had it come back that nobody listens to him, he wouldn't have to fucking do it anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
it's-
good way to gauge
Yeah,
your level of.
why is he doing this, if he doesn't need to be. Anyway, if you want to be a supporter, go to patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
Patreon.org/Patreon.
Having trouble getting going tonight. I don't know what it is. We do have a new supporter, everybody, at the $20 level. Joseph Richards, welcome. Here's what's cool about $20 a month. And remember, some podcasts are per episode. We're per month. So for $20 a month, Joseph will now, at the $20 level, be a producer. He will hear his name every single week when we announce our producers at the beginning of the show, who are also all at the $20 level on Patreon. Jesus, I'm fucking terrible this week. This is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. Shout out to both of them. I'll be seeing David Dooley as well in Waco.
He's a Waco guy.
He's a Baylor guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. And Woody, we miss him. So Woody, if you're listening, shout out to you, buddy. We hope that Sunday you will have good enough internet to be a part of the program once again. Welcome to our producers. Thank you to our producers. Ad Craner, Amy Strongbottom, Pitsinger, Andy Smith, Brian Mason, Brian Sullivan, Brian Dunning, Shell Ordway, Chris, the $12 million man, Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Dooley, David Kendrick, David, the original Murray, Dennis Hop, Denny Chambers, Diane Small, Dom, Surfing Bird Petretta, Ernie, Soul Man McCracken, Gage Strickland, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg the Hammer Stevens, A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast, Hugh Mungus Johnson,
It's a hyphenated name.
James Ridinger, Jared Spear, Jason Ellsworth, Jay Palladino, Jeff Millman, Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Rat Pack, Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Joseph Richards, Josh Hanlon, Josh Millman, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Lex Zaldor Zaliski, Lily Hollahan, Lindsay Sponsel, Lisa Winslow, Lucy Murray, Mandy Pretty, Michael McClary, Michael Price, Mike Breton, Mike Leblanovitz, Nick Brignoni, Ron James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert Dirty Muffins O'Doyen, Ryan Clydesdale, Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, who I will also see in Waco, Steve Rhodes, Tom Muttlang Murray, Trey Wren, Vinny Cataldo, Wendy Matta, Woody Chambers, Zodiac Zach, and Svi Hurst. Give it up for our amazing. What happened to the guy? Did the guy drop out that had the one name that you thought was so funny and you put gave him 3 middle names?
No, that was Tom Murray.
Oh.
I just thought Tom Muttlang.
Oh, you just made him into Mutt Lang. I thought, okay, that did look new to me. I didn't see.
Wasn't Mutt Lang married to one of the Judds or something?
No, Shania Twain.
Shania Twain, who was one of the Judds then before she split off to do a solo career.
Yeah, she was. People don't know that. That is true. She was.
Naomi, most people don't know that.
Naomi and Ashley and Winona, and then
Shania Twain Judd.
Yeah. Is that the husband that cheated on her, and so she married the lady that, like the mistresses or whatever, like husband?
Really?
Yeah.
Shania Twain did that?
Yeah, Shania Twain. She was married to a guy who cheated on her with her best friend.
Oh, that does sound.
And then
yeah.
Shania Twain married her best friend's husband, and they went off into.
So they just did a little swapsies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was probably already happening. You know what I mean? Like, I
What?
bet that was already going on.
No, it was like a whole thing. Like it was a big deal because that friend was the one that she was like consulting whenever she was like, I think my husband's cheating on me, and she's like, I'm sure nothing's going on.
Yeah,
And-
whose bed have his boots been under?
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hers.
Yeah, that lady's.
Yes.
Shania Twain.
Judds.
Divorce.
Divorce.
Let's see here. Let's just figure this out. Let's get
Which
to
one of the
this.
Judds is she married to now?
Mm-hmm.
Winona.
The second one.
Well, now she is married to
Mutt Lang.
This is interesting. And Shania Twain. What happened?
Type in cheating scandal.
Shania Twain cheating scandal.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this, listeners. So you guys just hang tight.
I feel like I told you what happened. I don't know.
In fact,
I don't know how I feel about
this
this fucking fact checking. Like it's.
Say it.
So she, from this moment on, was about the fact.
Oh yes.
That was after her 14-year marriage to music producer fell apart. Mutt Lang fell apart. And now she's married to Frederic Subols.
Two balls?
And her heart
Frederick
will go
Two
on.
Balls?
And her heart apparently will go on.
Wrong lady.
Yeah,
Near,
totally.
far, wherever she are.
The truth about Twain's ex-husband. So I don't know. I don't know.
I
what
just
happened.
told you what happened. What?
I believe you.
Can you just send us a BuzzFeed link so
I
we
saw
can?
it on TikTok today.
Oh, really?
There's no.
They
Why
like-
would that be on TikTok today? Of all the
Because
times
someone's
to
going
talk
back and
about-
revisiting like crazy random scandals from the 90s.
Yeah, this is crazy. She's exactly right. This did happen.
Mhm.
Exactly like she said.
I don't feel good about the statement. I saw that on TikTok. It just is what it is.
They are in love, but they took a very unusual route to get there. Singer 54 retold the story of how the two ended up married. She's only 54. Man, that's crazy.
I would have thought she was older than that.
Yeah, me too.
She looks
Twain's
30.
then husband, Robert John Mutt Lang, had an affair with Thibault's then wife, Mary Ann Thibault
Thibault,
who was also Twain's personal assistant and best friend.
Personal assistant.
That time, Twain and Lang Why does that sound funny?
I don't know. Because it rhymes.
Twain and Lang. It sounds like a fucking show or like a law firm. You know, like it's a show about lawyers. It's hilarious.
Sounds like a Looney Tunes character.
Twain and Lang. I'd been married 14 years. They're also co-writers of many of Twain's songs, including Any Man of Mine, You're Still the One, Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and That Don't Impress Me Much. But Frederic found out about the affair and told Twain. It's twisted, Twain said, but so beautifully twisted. Everybody got divorces, and now those two are banging, just like Casey said.
What a beautiful mess.
That's the fucking end of the article.
And I don't think he married that girl either. I think that did not pan out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mutt Lang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it was just her assistant. Jesus Christ,
So she went out and fucking married that girl's husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
And then she didn't even get to keep her husband.
You got to look up a picture of this guy. He looks like a poor man's Howard Stern.
Yeah, well, Mutt Lang was way wonkier looking.
Oh, I thought.
Well, yeah, Mutt Lang's older too. Like he's an old dude. Mutt Lang's like
he's 72.
Yeah.
So what would their age difference be?
54 and 72 be 18 years.
God, this guy has a lot of.
That's the same as us.
I just said he's older. He looks like shit. I'm not going to look great when I'm 72.
Why not?
But you know what? I will when I'm 64.
Cool Paul McCartney reference.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Well, that was a good. Robert Mills goes, they traded spouses.
Yeah.
That's a fucking show.
They
See?
have the same hair.
That's fucking great. That's
because it's a show. No, you're thinking Trading Spaces with Vern and.
No, they do a
and
show.
Genevieve.
Hildy.
They do a show
Love.
called like Wife Swap.
Hildy, that
Oh,
bitch.
wife swap. Yeah.
Yeah, trading spouses or some shit.
I really just have one rule. I don't want any.
I don't want any
blues in here. Okay, well, here's
Yep.
your entirely blue room.
Exactly.
With a blue leather couch, you cunt.
I like that Genevieve. I like that girl.
Yeah, I like
Yes,
Genevieve.
me too.
Yeah,
That's
she
my
was good.
favorite.
I like Vern. He was like pretty.
Vern, yep.
Yeah, he was into that modern Asian modern thing that everyone was doing 20 years ago.
The older guy though, like the older dude, that kind of like the bald guy, who was just like he'd always like paint some fucked up shit on the wall that looked like a little kid did it. You know,
here's a picture of me fucking
Who's the
your
one?
sister.
Hildy? Is Hildy the one that was?
Hildy
She was always doing the
the
worst shit.
brunette, tall one, and she would go like
She would just piss people off.
I know you
Yeah.
said you didn't want it the country feel, but
But-
I put hay and burlap all over your
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
walls.
I
And
know
live
that.
ducks.
I know that you said the only thing that you don't like is Asian like decor. So I based this whole room off of a kimono.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's a
Just
spiteful.
to change your mind.
The hay wall.
And then there's
that was rough.
and then there's a redheaded one too that was there. I don't
Yeah,
remember who
that was.
I don't remember.
That was Judy.
Judy Bloom.
Yeah.
Judy Bloom. Yeah, that's right. That's who it
Judy
was.
Bloom. Yeah.
All right. This week we're talking about Legally Blonde. Jay Palladino actually sent in a movie review.
Come on, Jay.
Don't forget, anybody at the $35 level, every week you could send us one in. We could be here watching these things for fucking 10 minutes.
We would have to watch it. We're
We ha-
legally obligated.
Right. That's right. And then and you know what? And the fucking listeners have to listen to it.
I didn't know we got the law involved.
Yeah. Well,
It's contractual.
The hammer.
called the law. All right, Sean, let's hear from Jay.
What is up, Jared, Casey, Eric, Amy, and Sean? And of course, the rest of the Jared Goes to the Movies fan club. It's Jay here, representing as we normally do. And tonight, the movie on the table is Legally Blonde. This movie was so good that not only did they make a sequel, they turned it into a Broadway musical. Where do you go wrong with that? Reese Witherspoon, she's the prom queen. You've got Reese Witherspoon and Selma Blair together again since Cruel Intentions, which was an oddly, disturbingly good movie. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Reese Witherspoon and Selma Blair. Interested to find out whether or not that movie made Eric horny. I don't know what that was all about. Forget it, I said that. Either way, we've got a great litany of characters in this movie. You've got Jennifer Coolidge, who is the original MILF. She's responsible for the greatest word in the American lexicon for every hot-blooded, red-blooded male a person, and I can't, I'm all flustered. She's a MILF. What can I say? And, of course, we've got Luke Wilson. Fantastic performance. Legally Blonde. Great movie. We're going to enjoy it together. And, of course, let's not forget the star of the show, Bruiser, the Chihuahua. What a cutie. Come on. Hope you enjoyed this movie as much as I did, y'all. We'll see you again soon.
Very good. That was a very
That was
good review.
great.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Very, very good. Okay, he has a good voice. Good
Yeah,
little.
when I eventually die, you should bring him onto the show.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think it.
We'll see.
I mean, you
That might be sooner than you
No,
expect.
we'll just
I
piece together
feel
your
that
voice
way.
from other things and make you say what we want.
Oh yeah, you've got 2 years worth of episodes to
Yeah.
just put
We have
together.
enough.
We'll just-
I love penis.
We didn't even tell him to do that one.
I wish we had another broom to stick up my butt.
You're not going to mark that? No, nothing. Just, no.
Jarrett's
He won't
soundboard's
even
gonna
play
be
it
like-
anyway, so whatever.
Legally Blonde 2001 comedy romance, 1 hour 37 minutes. Went by really, really quick, actually. This is one of those ones where we get to the 5th clip, and I always know that the last one's the end, and I was like, man, that went by really quick. 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb. Only 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. I find that low.
Criminal.
I think they're both very low.
Yeah, I think that's very, very low. I don't know who these people are, but they do indeed suck.
I'm sure I'm setting myself up for Sean later, but I don't know anybody who doesn't like this movie.
Yeah.
This movie's great. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. Amanda liked
Amanda liked it.
Do you want me to go in now? I
Yes,
can.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so like I think you had said earlier, you thought you'd seen it, but then
Yeah.
hadn't. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, I fucking hate this movie, so I'm watching it. And like the first quarter, maybe first third, is so just like annoying.
Mhm.
And then it really gets into it, and I really enjoyed it. And at the end, I was like, oh, I hadn't seen this movie. I don't
Yeah.
remember any of the parts.
Yeah,
What a relief.
the more that we've sat and talked about this, the more that I realize I've never seen this, which is fucking crazy, because I definitely thought I had, but I haven't.
That was like with me with Inception. I thought I had seen it, but it might have just been a dream.
Probably a dream.
Roadhouse.
That's a fucking funny joke, man. I mean, and it's fucking just throwing the fucking long bomb too. Like, there are people in their cars right now pissing their fucking pants, and everybody in here is just going, I don't know.
That's a real thinker.
Yeah.
Oh
God, that's a fucking funny joke.
Now we're reaching.
Yeah. All right. Budget 18 million, which is crazy. There's so many people in this movie. But I guess a lot of them up and comers, and it was 22 years ago. 142 million box office.
Good for them.
Mm-hmm. Good night, guys. They did it. So that's basically, if you want to know in today's money what that means, 27 million it would have cost today to make it. Would have made 216 million.
10x.
Yeah. So, man, pretty good. Now, Eric, you had obviously seen this before. There's no need for a pre-synopsis tonight. Let's just get straight into what this movie was about.
Over to Eric for his synopsis.
Elle Woods, a fashionable sorority queen, is dumped by her boyfriend. She decides to follow him to law school. While she is there, she has to figure out if there is more to her than just looks before it's too late. Okay, first of all, someone added the before it's too late. But even before it's too late, I don't know which is worse, the synopsis or this reviewer's grasp of English language as a communication tool. That is
Right.
the worst fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, you don't
she
like
has to figure out if there's more to her than just good looks. She got a 4.0 in college and a 179 on the LSAT. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
she knows.
sure she knows there's something more than just good looks. It's the whole reason she went out there in the first place.
It's hinted, though, at the fact that a lot of people don't think she is more than just a pretty face. And she does, I think, struggle with being made to feel that way. You know, but I don't think that should have been in the synopsis, but it certainly is a factor in the movie.
It's one of the worst synopsises we've ever had.
Okay, I'll give you that. I mean, I wasn't listening. I was doing something else, and that's just me.
Okay, I'll try it again.
Okay.
No.
In a world where babies' teeth are used as currency, one woman, a fashionable sorority queen,
Yeah.
Go on.
Go ahead. Yeah.
is dumped by her boyfriend. She has 24 hours to learn to juggle. Wow! Ow! I feel good.
Before it's too
Oh,
late.
we got
Before
Techno
it's
Goat.
too late.
Or maybe DJ Goat.
Anyway, I hated it. I hated that synopsis. I don't like it.
Well,
They
here's the
can't
thing.
all be winners.
They can't all be winners. Cast is great. Let's dive into Legally Blonde.
If I'm gonna be a senator by the time I'm 30, I need to stop dicking around.
I completely agree.
Well, that's why I think it's time for us. Elle. Pooh Bear.
Yes.
I think
I
we
do.
should break up.
What?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and I think it's the right thing to do.
You're breaking up with me? I thought you were proposing.
Proposing? Elle. If I'm gonna be a senator, well, I need to marry a Jackie, not a Marilyn.
So you're breaking up with me because I'm too blonde?
No, that's not entirely true.
Then what? My boobs are too big?
Your boobs are fine.
So when you said that you would always love me, you were just dicking around?
Well, I do love you. I just can't marry you. You have no idea the pressure that I am under. My family has 5 generations of senators. My brother's in the top 3 at Yale Law. And he just got engaged to a Vanderbilt, for Christ's sake. It's not like I have a choice here, sweetheart. Okay, you get the car. I'll get the check.
I won't be having a salad.
Yes, bad salad. It's a bad salad. Sean, I guess the thing is there is a lot of buildup to this to get it going, but it's important to sort of set that up. I think, to me, it's a normal thing for this, the whole, and it funny because I was talking to Casey about this and I was like, I wonder what the musical is like. And then you sort of can see it in your head as they're getting, as they're passing the card around to sign and stuff and like get it over to her or whatever. And then she's going to go out and get engaged. And I'm sure that's got to be a musical number.
I bet it's so good.
I know. Maybe
Let's go
we should
see
start Jarrett Goes to the Broadway and check this thing out.
We could go see it. I think it was supposed to come here last year, but then COVID.
Ugh.
Huh. COVID. What is? This guy has the most punchable face in movie history.
Man, it's up there.
Disagree.
They,
Yeah, he was one of my favorite characters in a different movie, so I love this person.
What other movie?
I hate him.
Blue Crush.
Blue Crush.
Hadn't seen that.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I just was like the 4th thing on here. It just looked like, I don't know.
Used to like Orange Crush as a kid.
He looks like a grade A American jackass, and I just want to kick him in his teeth.
Yeah, I didn't like him either, but pretty much just because of his looks, I'm
going to be a senator.
I think one of the things about this movie that makes it an easy watch and probably a favorite of so many people is they don't take those easy opportunities to make him a bigger douchebag just because they don't really make him really the brunt of anything. Like, it's not like his life goes to shit just because hers, it starts to go in a positive thing. And they did the exact same thing with his girlfriend because you just kept expecting Vivian to do the thing to sabotage her.
Yes.
They don't make them overly cruel
Right.
in a backhanded sabotagey way.
They just keep making Elle more and more awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. But and also it's pretty, that's kind of the way it would be. If she did show up there, that the girl would be like, no, you're not going to be in our study group. And they would mean girl her.
Oh, sure.
And, because she is blonde and, and it's funny how she retorts that, where she's like, if you would have come to I would have been nice to you. And, you probably wouldn't have got in, but I mean,
Right. I would have been nice to your face like a normal person.
Like a fucking normal person, right? So there's all this build up to the proposal. This whole Jackie, not a Marilyn thing, is just like sets this tone for, okay, here we go. He's basically being told by his family who he's going to marry.
But there was nothing wrong with Jackie. She was fucking foxy.
She was
in the
beautiful.
Day. Yeah.
Jackie was like smoking.
I mean,
For sure.
Yeah, there's naked pictures of her on the
Really?
internet. Yeah.
Yeah, from 1994.
Not
Well,
her.
I don't know.
Are you talking about her autopsy?
God.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, there it went.
Yeah, it went nuts. Hello. Now let's see here. So but it is, I guess law school is one of those funny things, right? Where it doesn't matter what you major in. You can major in whatever you want and test into law school. I mean, you can do that, I guess, with pretty much anything, right?
And there are some degrees that are so specific as an undergrad that will really get you a place in law school. I mean, because you can get a business degree and just go on to do contract law like a lot of people do. But if your major in as an undergrad is something like maritime something or geology, where like mineral rights law becomes your
interesting.
thing. Or I one of my bandmates was an electrical engineer and he was looking into law school for patent law, looking
Wow, I never thought of that.
Yeah,
That
looking
never
at
crossed my mind.
schematics all day, trying to figure out if there was some sort of infringement upon a patent that your company had that some other technology has been using
Interesting.
without your authorization. So there's some I mean, fashion, merchandising, I think was hers.
Yeah,
for sure.
Which
Absolutely
is exactly
get in
your
there.
point. You can major in anything and go, I never thought about that.
Yeah, and it's funny because I think when you think of being a lawyer, you think, okay, so you majored in criminal justice
Or political science.
or political
yeah.
science or whatever, and that's just.
I mean,
not
I bet
the case.
I doubt I have the numbers correct, but I bet 9 out of 10 lawyers aren't in court in front of a judge or a jury.
Oh, for sure.
They
Yeah.
sit back there reviewing claims and
Just paperwork.
just paperwork all the live long day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, good for them.
In the UK, they have solicitors and
barristers, and they wear those wigs.
Well, not so. Either the solicitor or the barrister does, but not both.
Why do they have to wear the
Yeah, you
wigs?
can't
Is
get
it
crazy.
Wait, did that make it through COVID? Maybe not.
What they still? Oh yeah, they still wear
The
the
wigs?
wigs. Oh yeah.
Oh, why you can't wear wigs during COVID?
They don't share. You have to have your own. Like
No, you share.
You keep it on a little hat stand.
Yeah, like you walk
You
in,
know?
you put the wig on,
Yeah.
and then before you leave, you put it on the stand.
like Mr. Rogers.
Yeah,
Sits
that's
down and
exactly
This
what
little
it is.
cardigan.
changes
You
out
got
of
your
his
little
loafers.
outfit there, and then some people keep it in their car.
There is one wig.
And everybody
rules them
passes
all.
it around. That's it. So as we talked about, or this becomes a question later on in 5 questions, but just her telling everybody is really funny too. Just like she tells her counselor, I don't really think that's gonna do that. I don't think you're gonna get in.
She's nothing if not a positive thinker.
Yeah. She just said, I guess I'll just go get a 170 on this test then. Shit.
A 179 out of 180.
Yeah. There you
So,
go.
Okay.
Well, her dad says she shouldn't go to law school because people who go to law school are boring, ugly, and serious.
At least 2 of the 3 every time.
I think it's probably not far off that 2 out of 3 of those are a thing. I don't really call people ugly because everybody
Unless
is,
they have a bad attitude.
That's
and
right.
That's a Southern thing.
And I think that's the
That
thing
is-
we
yeah, you
learned
have-
from
you're just
Shallow
being
Hal,
ugly.
that I was the only one who kind of had the foresight and courage to talk about
At
was
Shallow Hal.
that people can be beautiful on the inside. It's not just a physical manifestation what makes people beautiful. And I remember you guys pushing back on that so hard. But it's like it's not just appearance. In fact, people who are very pretty on the outside could be horribly ugly on the inside.
I mean, that was news to me. I'm really glad that you spoke up.
I'm going to be
I'm
honest.
still not buying it.
I didn't know. I thought it. I just always thought the beauty is on the inside, or even beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I just thought that was all horse shit, until you really did come to bat for beautiful people
Keep your leftist agenda out of here.
everywhere.
I mean, I just thought it was I thought the movie did a really good job of kind of presenting that whole entire viewpoint.
Right.
So anyway, you guys listen to that episode if you haven't already. It's really, really good.
It's touching.
Yeah,
It really is.
that
Yeah.
movie. something
And I
else.
thank Marilyn Manson for being a guest and doing the beautiful people on that. That was
Mhm.
great. Really good
Nice contribution.
acoustic performance.
I don't know if we want to associate him with the show right now.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh,
What's
is he
he
going
doing?
through some things, right? With
Yeah,
the
he's being,
raping.
being real rapey.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's like I've always said to these guys, like,
Whoopsie.
just don't rape.
Yeah, you
Don't be a
have
raper.
You do, and I've heard you say that. You know,
so
when
many
we're out
times.
and you're just and
Doesn't
you know,
get through to everybody.
no, and you know
You
what?
get a lot of pushback on that.
It's
one.
like the other day, someone came up to Casey in the grocery store and just told her she was going to burn in hell.
That was true. That did happen.
And you know, that's how you are. But you're telling people, let's just don't rape.
And look, I love Twisted Sister as much as the next guy, but I don't just go up quoting Twisted Sister song lyrics
really-
to everybody.
I really
all
did
the
get
time.
told by a very
Right.
old man that I was going to burn in hell. I was like, I think you're looking at the wrong people. You go hang out at that Prestonwood Baptist Church, you'll find
Were your
worse-
ankles showing?
probably not. Rarely.
What a slut.
Rarely.
Yeah.
Slut.
I just went. I just said, I think I'm okay. Like he was just like, all right,
Yeah, as long as you're
Yeah.
not there, I'll be fine.
I'm good. We're already in hell, right? Isn't
Jackass.
that what's going
Yeah.
on?
That's what we decided, Casey and I. We're
Yeah.
already in hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I get that, like, and especially like where Eric and I grew up. You know, this whole like visitation and like witnessing and like just trying to get people to convert people and try to scare the shit out of people, whatever. But it's like, man, a lot's happened. It's freaking 2021. You know, like you can basically tell anybody in the world they're gonna burn in hell, and nobody's scared of that shit anymore.
Well, yeah, that doesn't make me want to go to your church.
No, it does
It makes me not want to go anywhere with you ever.
Exactly.
Like, do what the fucking crazy giant mega Baptist church across the street does. Just build an ice skating rink or some shit.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
really.
like,
Why not?
Draw me in doing something else, something
Yeah.
fun.
try to trick me with something fun. Don't
Yeah.
try to trick me with being scary.
I
Like,
have
an
a theory about this door-to-door trying to convert people thing, and I don't think that it's just because you care so greatly about other people's souls that you can't bear the thought of not reaching out to them, you know, and them going to hell because they never heard the good news. I think that there's another more underhanded part of it that is the church kind of encourages this and sends you out to do it. And then the more doors that you get slammed in your face and the more people that say, that is a bunch of baloney, I'm not listening to this, get the fuck off my property, the more it kind of starts to solidify you into your group
Oh, that's
of
true.
people who are like-minded, and you know the outside world is obviously hateful and mean, and they were so rude to me, and it just starts to cement your already narrow view of Sky Daddy and whatever.
That is a very
So,
good point.
I don't know.
I think you're right.
Daddy.
Really nice point. I mean, to me, it always is about money. It's about getting as many
sure,
as many butts in the seats as you can, as many dollars of that collection plate. That's what it's all about. And
Yeah. Always
you know,
has been.
so, and always has. I don't know about always. It's like, you know, when my dad used to get pissed about the big churches because, you know, they're building skating rinks and basketball courts to keep the youth coming in, you know, and it's like, you know, he's like, the whole thing about collecting money was to put that back in the community. That's the reason why it started. It's like, you can meet in a tent, which, you know, Casey and I do know of a church that does in Denton.
Well, the Cowboy Church?
Yeah.
Of course.
there was a news article
Yeah.
about this horrible like church disaster or
Yeah.
something, and, like because of a storm, and
Tent fell on
then we
him?
kind of actually
That-
started paying attention, and they're like their tent kind of just blew over.
Tent blew over. They were like, yeah, this church,
How will they ever
how
rebuild?
will they ever rebuild?
Never
It's like a couple benches on the ground.
like-
the tent's just like over on its side. They're like, we don't know what we're gonna do.
The guys
Oh
just,
my
they
God.
interview a dude, and he's just like, yeah, there's some broken chairs under there, and
If
yeah,
it's the
we-
Lord's will,
we
we
had
will
to-
be
you know,
rebuild.
I built that
We will
pulpit
rebuild.
myself in the backyard there over by a shed, and I probably
Say
have
ball
to
pit.
restain that.
Bullpen?
You know,
Churches
ball
have
pit?
ball pits?
That's how I see. That's how they get you.
right?
Ball pits.
Yeah,
Man.
that is absolutely true. Well,
Ball pits for Jesus.
her essay video is so funny throughout the whole thing, and obviously very, you know, like making her even more blonde than she really is. It's the reaction of the Harvard chairman people or whatever who were making the decision. That
She was in a Ricky Martin video.
Yeah. Well,
clear
then
she loves music.
It's clear she loves music. That's right. Yeah.
She made faux fur panties.
Well, she's a friend to the animals. Yeah. She's
and a philanthropist.
And a philanthropist. That's what it was.
And he's just like, well, Elle Woods, welcome to Harvard Law School. So good, man.
Yeah, you say we wanted diversity. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like just another like white
Another
lady.
white blonde girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what we don't have enough of here at Harvard?
White women.
Yeah.
Rich white women.
Right. Speaking of Harvard Law movies that could never be made again, I just thought of this. So that movie Soul Man with C. Thomas Howell that came out in the late 80s, early 90s was about a dude who couldn't get into Harvard Law School. And so he painted himself or dressed himself up as an African-American to get in.
Oh, that is very blackface.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
right.
yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
No,
and
no.
I would wonder if people have raised an issue with that. You know, I mean,
I don't like to talk about it.
no. We shouldn't go too far into this because obviously it's such a slippery slope. But you know, I mean, it's like which you know, there's people that are on different sides of the whole Tropic Thunder thing, as satirical as that was, and you know, supposed to be comedic, and I do find it funny, and you know, not.
I do think that from what I've learned and I've watched in podcasts, because that's such a topic that comes up. I think that more people are on the side of it being funny,
Yeah,
than people that don't think it's
For
funny.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. I think, like anything, so this isn't just about blackface itself.
Sure.
But I think in general, but specifically with blackface, if that's what you're trying to make the point of the humor, then that's not funny. That's racist as fuck.
Sure.
I think if you're trying to satirize that
Yeah.
in a way that kind of pokes fun at the idea of it,
Right.
well, then that's what comedy's supposed to do.
Right.
Comedy's supposed to make you look at things and go, well, that's really absurd. Or that's, you know, can you believe that we think that or do that? Or the best comedians are the ones that make you go, I do that. I
Right.
think that.
Right. Well,
I've done that before, and oh my God, I never thought about it that way.
With Tropic Thunder 2, just the fact that he went that far to be able to play that character, you know, to be able to be who he was and to be able to do that. And then he is fucking with Ben Stiller because he went full retard. You can't go full retard.
Yes.
You know, and it's like, that's fucking, I mean, and Ben Stiller doesn't look at him and go, you're white. You know, like that's
Right.
fucking funny as
He's
shit.
just a dude playing a
another
dude,
dude.
disguised as another
Different
dude.
So good. All right. Now she gets there and she gets her folder, and man, something's missing.
So
I don't-
social.
Don't see the social calendar on here. Like, when's the shrimp boil? And
Yeah. Ask any first
Clam
year
bake.
law student what
Also-
their social life was like.
I know, but there's no way, especially at the fucking Ivy League schools, that there isn't a bunch of bullshit to do. You know what I mean? Like, you go to Yale, there's gonna be a bunch of bulldog events and the fucking football stuff and the things. Like, you know, like that's like they would have a social calendar
Yes.
because you have to go and get all culty for your college.
I have a friend who went to Yale, and he was on the crew, the rowing.
oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a big deal, man.
And then he got kidnapped in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Woke up inside of this like coffin,
That is a good movie.
and he was taking part in this ritual.
Right.
It was something like skeletal. I can't remember.
A cranium.
Yes, it was called
Mhm.
cranium.
Yeah.
And
Actually
then
don't
it
know.
Oh no,
became
craniums.
craniums.
Plural.
Okay.
And it was this whole big thing. And then all of a sudden, I think at the end, he was driving a Ferrari
And then his friend
crashed
Dawson
it,
showed up.
And then Dawson showed up.
Yeah.
Dawson.
So
Classic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dawson's Creek.
It's the movie Skulls with Joshua Jackson and
Oh.
Paul Walker. I believe.
yeah, driving the Ferrari.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wow.
There was not a sequel.
Terrifying.
Actually, I think there was a sequel.
There was a
Yeah.
sequel.
Well,
I
he
like
wasn't
those
in it.
movies.
Whatever happened to that guy? He's not. He's
He's
not.
not making anything
Career
anymore.
really crashed and
Everything.
burned.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Isn't the speaking of really ridiculous jokes about dead people? Wasn't the guy from Slipknot that died named Paul Walker too? Paul Gray. Same thing.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Close though.
All right, next clip, Jonathan.
My name is David Kidney. I have a master's in Russian literature, a PhD in biochemistry, and for the last 18 months, I've been deworming orphans in Somalia.
Awesome. What about you?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Enid Wexler, got a PhD from Berkeley in Women's Studies, emphasis in the history of combat. And last year, I single-handedly organized the March for Lesbians Against Drunk Driving.
Killer.
Thanks, good times.
Aaron Mitchell. I graduated first in my class from Princeton. I have an IQ of 187. And it's been suggested that Stephen Hawking stole his brief history of time from my 4th grade paper.
Cool.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Elle Woods, and this is Bruiser Woods, and we're both Gemini vegetarians. I have a bachelor's degree in fashion merchandising from CULA, and I was a Zeta Lambda Nu sweetheart, president of my sorority, Delta Nu, and last year I was homecoming queen.
I love that so
Reese
much.
Witherspoon, she's the prom queen.
She could also pop a bottle cap off your beer with that chin, but I'm into it.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I did forget to make a note about the cast. Alana Ubach, or it may be Elena Ubach.
Elena
is one of the friends. She's the one that's dressed up as a cheerleader in the first scene where they're talking to her or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She's the really angry waitress in Waiting.
Yep.
And she kept making this face that she makes while she's doing the hot fudge sundae thing, which you know what, I could really go for a hot fudge sundae. And then she's making that. She's like, "You motherfucker, I fucking hate you." And then all of the whipped cream is gone because T-Dog and what's his face did whippets.
Oh,
the whipped cream bikini. Is that what a whippet is?
Nope.
But actually, when a problem comes along,
well, no wonder my friends thought I was so weird.
Have you not seen Waiting? You looked at me blankly. Have you really not ever seen it?
No.
Oh my god, that movie is
Really?
so fucking good, man. It's so good.
It's a really good
Well,
one.
I must have seen part of it because I know that there's the thing with the bat wing scrote thing, but I'm almost certain I haven't seen the whole classic.
Well,
Waiting.
it is one of my favorite movies of all time. All right. So she's there at school. I love the first time she sees the dude and she's just like, "Oh, Warner, you go here?
I go here.
I go here. Yeah. Hey, you got in? What? Is it like it's hard?"
That's so good.
It's the probably number one line from the film, right?
Is it
like it's hard?
What? Like
Is that kind of one of the classic ones?
Oh,
Yeah, it was just
for sure.
Yeah, whenever he said we were doing this movie last week, like it's hard. But I think
Okay.
Bend and Snap. That's a pretty.
Bend and Snap is good.
Yeah, it's really,
with
really
a
good.
kind of out of nowhere 4-minute dance sequence. that-
Her, which again I commented on. I bet you in the Broadway musical, that's a huge.
That's gotta
it's
be
the biggest.
Yeah,
Do you think at the end the UPS guy lets go of his box?
And he puts his dick
And
in
there's
the
a dick
box?
in
Yeah,
there?
and it's just there.
Just his dick.
Yeah.
Just right there for you can do that on Broadway. Yeah, it's okay.
You can.
It's fine. Sure, you could. In hair, they're just naked.
Oh, I gotta go see some Broadway.
Oh, because they're just wearing hair
What was the one where the
and pubes.
wasn't
They're
Harry,
all
wasn't
merkin?
Harry Potter naked on Broadway for a little bit?
Oh,
No,
that's
that
right.
he was naked in a movie.
Ephesius or-
No, it was on stage.
It was on stage. She's right. It was in a play.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think he did it as a movie too. But yeah, he's like naked the whole time.
Yeah, sun's out, dong's out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Dose.
Good for him.
No, it's Broadway.
Okay. Well,
What was the name of the play?
Mm,
Ephesius or some shit. Elysium.
Donkey Jams 2.
Equus?
Donkey Jam.
Equus?
Donkey Dong.
Equus.
Donkey Dong too.
Ephesius. Donkey Dong 1. Awesome.
Very, very good. Yeah.
Donkey Dong 2, a little bit derivative.
A little bit of a
Right.
stretch, I think.
And-
What about Donkey
Is
Dong?
nobody gonna-
Donkey Dong Jr. Was pretty good. Yes, the stretch. I liked it.
Yeah, but Junior, you can't do that anymore.
No. Yeah, that one.
That is now illegal.
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore, is it? Anytime I see Luke Wilson,
wow,
I just hear. Well, no, that's his brother.
Owen.
Wow.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Wow. Anytime I see Luke Wilson, though, I just hear him from Anchorman going, "This is goddamn ridiculous," when he gets his second arm cut off.
I forgot he was in that.
So
yeah,
good.
he's part of the competing crew.
Yeah.
Right?
He's
in the brawl.
yeah,
right?
so it's like they're like third place. They're like the ABC affiliate or whatever, and then Timothy Robbins shows up, and
Yeah,
he's
Tim Robbins.
PBS, and then Ben Stiller, Spanish TV. Yeah,
You really, your Anchorman.
I like that movie. I like it quite a bit. It's a good one.
Wow.
We talked about Stifler's mom having it going on. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you guys this. When Warner, we should have seen it coming that he was dating. Sorry, we should have seen it coming that he was dating Vivian Kensington after she got kicked out of the class, and Vivian was like, "Yeah, I think that she should go." But when that asshole calls her Pooh Bear,
He actually went, I swear to God.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
yeah.
We're sitting on the couch and he gasped.
Did
And I'm like, you feel exactly like I felt when I was 10 years old watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
I did not cry during this movie, but
It made him really mad.
and then by the time he takes it back around and calls her Pooh Bear again at the end,
Oof.
like I was ready to jump through the fucking.
You lost
television.
all right
Yeah.
to Pooh Bear.
Yeah, you cannot Pooh Bear. This is not your Pooh Bear.
You will Pooh Bear no one.
I say nay.
There is no bearing of the poo.
There is no Pooh bearing. Stifler's mom's got it going on, and when she meets her, she's just like, well, what she got that you don't? 3 tits?
I love
was
her
like,
so much.
What a fucking great line.
She's the feel good. I mean, it's all feel good, but
Yeah.
her little subplot is so sweet.
It is.
And wonderful.
Yeah, this is just, again, it's one of those things where I feel like this is like the Ted Lasso of movies. Have you watched that? Like,
yes, I have.
Every
I was
time
going
you
to
think
say earlier that she is the female Ted Lasso.
I think so. And and it's similar in that, like, every time you think something really bad is going to happen to her, it just doesn't.
Yeah,
You know?
because she just nices her way through it.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Ted Lasso.
But without the subplot, I guess the argument could be made that the niceness is only for her benefit.
Yes.
Right. But the subplot gives us that she's kind to other people who don't.
That she's not going to get a benefit from.
Exactly what I was trying to say. Yes. The way you treat people who can do very little for you is kind of indicative of who you are as a person. And it's perfect that they added that in there.
And probably not a lot of people, I mean, no offense, but probably not a lot of people at Harvard Law that aren't there specifically just for themselves and taking care of number one, and it's dog eat dog. And they set that up like that, right? It says, look, you're competing to have the best grade in this class, but also don't forget, I'm going to give out 4 internships for summer. And, and he doesn't say it yet, but apparently you're going to have to put a pencil up his butt and then blow him.
And then put a donut around it.
And then a donut around his balls.
Is that to keep it from coming out?
His balls.
What?
Or the butt.
Huh?
You can't put a donut around somebody's butt. I guess you could.
Well, if there's a pencil in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good game.
You just have to lay in a slightly awkward
Like a ring
emotional
toss
position.
situation.
All right,
Pencil
first down.
toss.
Okay.
Pencil butt toss.
Yes. We got a pencil
we're
right
playing
here.
Yeah.
And then the person that loses has to eat it.
That one's terrifying.
Ew. Yeah.
This is nothing. I could get half of this
I could get that
in
up there.
any orifice.
But
No,
I mean,
because if you get half of it in there, then your body's going to suck the rest of it in.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you have to have a
Amy
chain
follows this
Yes.
lady on
something, right?
Instagram
You got
that
to be careful.
takes x-rays of stuff that goes up people's butts.
Yep. And there's some crazy
so
shit
you
in
just
there.
once it
Yeah.
once it gets a certain distance up there, the body has received
There's
it.
a point of no return. Yes. It is
Yeah.
now part of your body.
Resorbs.
Yeah, it just
anything.
takes it in.
It's like a
poor,
sarlacc.
Poor little hamsters. Yes.
A Sarlacc.
Damn it, Richard Gere.
What was
little
the
guys.
Lemmy Winks? Was that his name
Was that the gerbil's name?
on South Park?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember that either.
Really? He'd go on these magical adventures up the butthole.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
like my kind of character.
Yeah.
Lemmy Winks, I think. I don't.
Well, I guess the one thing they do is send her to the wine tasting party, and say it's a costume party. And you know what? But to me, that's just sort of normal college-y stuff. I mean, it's mean as shit, but she doesn't really.
I like that the initial reaction is like, fuck, but she just stands up straight
Yep,
and
she
just
just
owns
goes
it. Like,
in.
I like that it wasn't this huge, traumatic, embarrassing, like, like she was just like, fuck it. Like,
I know I look good.
mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's take a look.
Hey, Warner.
Wow. Well, don't you look like a walking felony?
Thank you. You're so sweet. Are you having fun?
I am now. What's with the costume?
Oh, I just decided to dress up.
Really?
I feel like we barely get to see each other since we've been here.
Oh, I know. I'm so busy with these case studies and hypos.
I know what you mean. I can't imagine doing all this and Callahan's internship next year. This is gonna be so much.
Oh, well. Come on, you're never gonna get the grades to qualify for one of those spots. You're not smart enough, sweetie.
Wait, am I on glue, or did we not get into the same law school, Warner?
Well, yeah, but...
But what? We took the same LSATs, and we're taking the same classes.
I know, but... Come on, Elle, be serious. You can do something more valuable with your time.
I'm never gonna be good enough for you, am I?
It's the turning point of the movie.
That was so sad.
It's also real handsy for his fiance being right in the
Yeah,
other
he
room.
was.
Oh, yeah.
You had a lot better now that you're here.
Yeah.
Sweetie.
Right.
Looking around.
I mean,
And I love Enid's face when she walks up because that's the feminist, like,
Oh,
She
sure.
wanted to change it
She
from
looked disgusting.
semester to ovester.
what?
They're having a conversation about how the male patriarchy is so ingrained in higher education that they named semester after semen.
Oh.
So she's going to get it changed
She's
to
petitioning.
ovester
Got it. That makes sense.
for oven, I guess.
Roadhouse.
No.
She should just. The thing is, too, though, she just keeps being nice to him. Like, to me, after this, in most movies, they'd never speak again, right?
She's not a mean person.
Yeah, I think she's that kill him with kindness person.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but this is definitely where she's like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show everybody. And in turn, intern gets really going. And as you said, she stands up for herself. She's just like, it's a costume part of it. And she just goes, yeah, when I dress up like a frigid bitch, I usually try not to look so constipated. I was
That's
like,
pretty good.
there's a Casey joke for you.
That's a rare insult.
Yeah,
I've never heard one.
just being constipated.
Oh, you look constipated, sweetie.
Well, then we get a motherfucking montage. Okay. Yeah. And first thing she has to do is she has to go buy a computer.
Those were the best computers.
Right?
iMac.
So I never.
The colorful
Yeah.
ones.
I don't even remember those. But I mean, I definitely. Apple really wasn't on my radar until I got one, which was 2003. It's almost 20 years ago. But this was before that. I don't remember these things. But yeah, there's a motherfucking montage. Yokiro Taco Bell makes an appearance. That was really nice. By the way, that dog is a girl.
I was surprised that she got the orange laptop because
Oh yeah,
not
for
the new
sure.
pink.
They had a
Whoever
really
said
good-
that is seriously demented.
Right. This is the new pink.
What else happens in the montage? Anybody remember?
She studies.
That's right. Okay, so she works out. Right?
Oh, yeah,
She gets on the
she's
treadmill.
studying
in
yeah.
her room.
Yeah,
Is that
so
not during the
that's-
LSATs? I don't know.
No, that was before.
Yeah, so what else?
She goes to college.
She starts
classes.
wearing a beanie.
Which leads us right into the next thing I'm going to talk about, babe. That's when they show up at the Airstream, and she's just like, you get in there and you tell him and you go, and then she interrupts and she goes, I'm her attorney and we're taking the dog, dumbass.
And she
dumbass
commits a felony that if anybody at Harvard found out that she had represented herself as an attorney, she would probably not get a law license in any state in the United States.
Oh, hoity-toity fucking hoit, Eric. Like, you don't pretend to be an attorney all the time? I do.
I mean, nunc pro tunc, perhaps. Lipsum aurum.
Wait, that's the copy, right?
But doesn't it seem like one of those legal,
It really does.
pro forma tempore?
Tempore.
You gotta
delicious, by the way.
Tempore.
The Lorem Tempore.
Oh yeah, that is.
It's a real delicacy.
It is
in
really
Singapore.
good.
Do you have to learn Latin? I guess
Yes, you do.
to do law. I guess you do, right? Because so much of that.
Latin's the basis of a lot of stuff.
Ex parte communication.
Yeah, here's the thing. Have y'all ever gone to court for anything? Like anybody? Yeah, because
I don't really feel like that's none of your business.
Yeah.
Right. Never mind.
I have gone to witness somebody that is on trial. Yes.
Right. So just anyway, like I didn't ever go to court for anything until the custody battle thing, and we had to go into the court or whatever. And you sit there and listen to these people start talking, and it's like, the fuck are they saying
Some
right now?
fancy book learning.
Yeah, and it's like, but everything, honestly, I feel like is almost made so that you don't
You're not
fucking know what
supposed to
they're
understand.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
That's
you
why
would do
you need
it.
an attorney.
Yeah. But
and ipso facto, it just kind of keeps the whole legal business.
Is that a
in
fucking Harry
business.
Potter spell?
Yeah.
And Shit or Shinola, they
That's some Wichita Falls lawyer and shit.
It is.
So I may just be a simple country lawyer.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a
caveman.
caveman.
I was
I
frozen.
I fell out of some ice
and subsequently
it thawed me out,
unfrozen.
and now I'm unfrozen. And your telephones, they scare me. But you must find my client innocent.
Rest in peace, Phil Hartman.
Yeah,
just caveman.
one of the
lawyer.
greatest.
No idea.
Unfrozen caveman lawyer.
Any motherfucker in this house have some contact solution and a little case to
I am so sorry, but no.
God damn
There
it.
is no
Well, I'm just gonna take
contact.
this bitch out and drive home with
I do have some
one.
tears, like eye drops.
May try that on break here in a second.
Okay.
God bless.
Uh-oh.
It's coming out. It's gonna come out. It's
America.
just gonna come out on its own. You know how the anus will
Jeff wore
resorb
contacts for like 4 seconds. I wonder if he has any.
No.
and then my
Can we
eye
make
is
some with just
forcing
table
it
salt
out.
and water?
Salt.
No, I don't
Saline.
think that's how that works. I mean, I think in generally speaking, it's
I have a-
Saline nose spray.
Saltine crackers.
I have a brand new bottle of Ozzy Osbourne's No More Tears down there.
fucking, please don't cry tonight. You got him.
I got him.
You know where to slide into Sean's humor zone.
Oh, whoa. Back to the pencil
I turned
ring
it back
toss
around
game.
right at the end.
I like it. All right. So it was an interesting argument, that whole sperm donor thing of like whether or not he has parental rights and all
Really
of that.
is, yeah.
And then, they sort of give it to the guy that she just kind of just like, wait a minute, can he account for all this? Like, what if he has other kids? Has he tried to see them? And just like, yeah. That's the
That
thing.
argument was a little.
I thought it
don't
was
know.
really funny. And
Ad
I
thought
idiom.
it was
I
funny.
had to
as
think
well.
about masturbatory emissions for a minute.
Yeah.
Reckless abandonment.
Reckless abandonment.
Right. Well, and then after class, she hands him her resume. He goes, "It's pink," and she goes, "Yeah, and scented."
Scented.
I thought it had a little something extra.
Yep.
Little did she know she was handing something that smelled like a woman to a fucking creepazoid.
What?
Yeah,
Maybe it didn't smell like a woman. You don't know what it smelled like.
Yeah, you don't know.
probably Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy, right?
Oh, yeah.
It was probably Clinique Happy. They were really
Oh, that
pushing
was a
the
big one.
Clinique. No, she used it. Clinique Happy, the beginning
That's
of the
right.
thing. And then she got the girl in jail, all the Clinique stuff,
That's
and then
right, yep.
the nail tech lady was using her little Clinique palette, so some shit was going
Man,
down
it
there.
worked.
And in extenso, probably her resume smells like
In
Clinique
extenso,
Capo.
is that what you say to Kelsey? Ooh,
That's what
I'm in extenso.
I wave my wand down there and in extenso.
For so many years, I wore Clinique Happy.
Did you?
For men?
Yeah, for men.
Oh, I didn't know they had a men's version.
I wore that for a long time too.
If it's a men's version, though, is it like Clinique? Okay.
Clinique, fine.
Yeah.
That made me happy.
Clinique, I'm fine.
Clinique, it's $45. You know, right in that wheelhouse for people who think they're spending a bunch of money on perfume.
Clinique though was
Yeah.
not. It wasn't like high dollar. It was like mid low. My mom used to sell cosmetics. She sold Estee Lauder and Clinique.
It was high dollar from you lived in Louisville.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
agreed.
Christ.
But like she was selling to women that bought that fucking Estee Lauder shit. That was crazy expensive. Like, it was nuts.
Is Estee Lauder expensive?
It's.
I don't know if I've ever bought it.
I have some Estee Lauder. I think,
you're not
I think
80?
that the way that makeup and all that stuff has like come so far
Right.
that it's the perspective on that's a little wacky because
They're
there's
not
a
using
lot of high dollar
whale
brands
blubber
now.
for lipstick now and spraying it in rabbit's eyes and shit.
I think Kat Von D was. I think she could. That was
Oh,
it,
whoopsie.
right?
What?
Was spraying
Either
hairspray
her or
in
Jeffree
eyes.
Star. I think we're still doing some animal testing. People didn't like that.
Can people not do that at all anymore?
I mean, I guess
I
you
don't
can.
think so.
I think you can.
You
like-
can. I don't think you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Like you have to
I
disclose
think
if
it's
you
the
do.
right thing to do.
Yeah. Well, you know, I have been the one on this show that has come out against testing products on animals.
Not me.
And,
I used to do that shit.
I know.
I'll be the first one to say
Yeah,
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we've argued about that quite extensively.
I
and
tested
that's,
putting a sock on my cat's tail one time. You tie it on there, and
Yeah, I put our Mastiff in a sweater. That was pretty experimental.
I can confirm
Right?
that the cat did not enjoy it.
She did not. No. Now we see several examples of things that our cat doesn't like daily because our 8-year-old
Finds new and
just
interesting
honestly,
ways.
it's the fucking, you know how Pepe Le Pew, the little girl, used to find him and she'd just carry him around like a cat and he'd like slide out from it and she'd just pick him right back up and shit. That's Everett with this cat. I mean, he loves her so much and he picks her up and she just freezes. Anybody else tries to pick her up, she's like, fuck
She'll
you,
claw your fucking face off.
scratch
She
in
just
the face.
submits.
Yeah. He's trained her. But
It's the creative mind of children to come up with new and unusual ways to just not torture, but
torture. It's not mean.
animals.
It's just, you know, you'll see and just like, why are you holding her that way? Like
Casey
stop.
has the
She likes
best
it.
the best photos of this cat's face whenever it is near or around.
It's like worse than you think.
Yeah. And like I've never thought that I really understood cats until then, until I saw these pictures.
Yeah, like how expressive could a fucking cat
Yeah.
face be?
No,
I'll go
1,000
ahead
words.
and find one of those for you.
All right, send them on over.
All right. So I love this one though, where they get the first year intern thing and she gets the gig and she comes up to Warner while he's standing next to his fiance. He goes, oh my God, you remember that one time after the dance, we were in that hot tub for 4 hours together?
Amazing hours.
This is even better than that.
4 hours is too long in a hot tub.
Yeah, agreed.
There was
yeah.
a hot tub at our cabin in Broken Bow, and I sat in there for about 20 minutes before.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah, as the on-site medical advisor in this room, I'll tell you, no more than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking
20
a
minutes
stand
at a time.
on
And then
that.
you get out and you leave your feet soaking in there and you get drunk and then you get
And
back
heaven
in there.
forbid if you're trying to have a baby. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, don't do that.
Wait, no, you're supposed to have babies in hot tubs, right?
No.
No, warm tub.
Oh, yeah.
Lukewarm.
Looks like the tide
Room
at Omaha
temp.
Beach.
Yeah. All right. So then there's this whole Brooke Taylor thing, right? She's accused of murdering her husband.
That's Allie Larder. Did you know that?
Yes.
And I don't know who that is. Who's the Allie Larder?
She's an actress. She was
Final
in
Destination.
Final Destination. She was in Legally Blonde. She plays Brooke Taylor.
I did think that I recognized her from somewhere, but
I only knew that because I did look it up because I thought I recognized her for something from
was in
somewhere, and the
Varsity
answer
Blues.
was
Remember
no.
yeah, there's a bunch of people in this movie though that you just recognize kind of from somewhere. Like even the other lawyer, I thought I knew who she was.
He was the lawyer that is the creepazoid. I know everyone knows him from something different. but he was the captain on the fucking Titanic, right?
Oh, that's right. Nice, dude. Yeah, that was a fairly
not
successful
Titanic
movie.
2, because in Titanic 1 he goes down.
He was the designer or the engineer.
Oh yeah. Not the captain.
Not the captain.
Captain, my
But you're
captain.
right.
But yeah, he was in that. But some people know him from like Alias or something, or the.
Sorry, I just found the cat. I found the cat picture.
Oh, good.
But anyway, this lady is famous for doing these videos, to get you a tighter butt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and Elle used to take her class, and her stepdaughter and the pool boy see her standing over the
Dun
body.
dun dun.
Mhm. Yep.
Covered
And-
in blood, no less.
Covered in blood. And but this is a fucking great Raquel Welch line, by the way. Did you guys know that was Raquel Welch?
I did.
They go to interview her, and they're like, no one. Oh no! She says this. I'm sorry. This is actually the Brooke chick. They say this
show
when
him
they're interviewing. Yeah, I guess what? Nobody's gonna believe that you actually loved him. And she goes, well, then show him a picture of his dick. That will clear it up.
It's another top 5 line in this one.
Yeah, that was a great one. And then, then just the UPS. Just I've got a package. Hey, he's got a package.
So good.
So good. Like that's like the kind of banter that happens with us. It's just like he's got a package. Guys,
It's this one for me with the cat.
Yeah, you got to
looking
zoom in. Just
up off
fuck.
to the ceiling. Like if I just don't make eye contact with him,
Let
maybe
me
it all
see if I can.
goes away.
I just sent it to the group.
Okay.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
Super good radio. Sorry, guys.
No. I'll show this to.
Imagine a cat.
Now imagine a pissed off cat.
I'll show this to everybody that's in the chat. Real
If you
quick.
give me a second, I'll pull it up.
I already got it, buddy.
No, I got it.
Okay, never mind.
Everybody.
I don't have it. I lied.
Well, never mind. I have to change my fucking preferences because I got a new thing.
I well expected you'd change your preferences eventually.
But not yet.
Hey, I like it. That's funny.
We played this. You guys ever played this Just Dance, either
Yes.
classically on the Wii or currently on the Nintendo Switch?
Mm-hmm.
Also, we played that on vacation. I'm legit really good at that game.
Ooh, that seems like a challenge.
Well, it is.
Am I gone from
Okay.
the room?
Yeah, you left.
Did I really?
Bye
You
bye.
Come
Bye.
back.
I changed my preferences. I like a different podcast better. I just prefer.
Just popped in over here to the Bowling for Soup, hang out, bang out.
I
or
prefer
whatever
my
it
new
was.
podcast. Jarrett goes to the
out,
movies
bang out.
alone.
Without all y'all idiots interrupting me every 5 seconds with your dumbass stories about dancing on the Wii.
You don't think I get interrupted on the Bowling for Soup hangout bang out?
You don't?
It's hard for me to get a word in.
Yeah, well, good day, mate. Welcome to Bowling for Soup.
Hello, then. Whoa. Oh, sorry. My shit's off. I don't know what the fuck's happening here.
It has to be you. It had to be
No,
you.
there it is.
Oh, did you get it? I just got it too.
No, I got it.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
So,
Look at her
Cat.
face. She's lost a lot of weight since this. By the
Oh,
way,
you're not one of
She
those.
has.
Oh, look at my chunker.
no, she got put on a
Chunker,
diet.
chunker.
but look how happy he is.
He's so excited.
And then just look at her face. And all she's doing is like she's completely frozen, and she's just gonna await being fucking her chance to either scratch the shit out of him, which he will get upset about, but will forget about 10 minutes later and go try again.
Oh, look, there's a kitty in here.
Yeah, he's very, very
Yeah,
persistent.
that's your
so
cat.
funny.
He
Yeah.
scratched you. She
Yeah.
scratched you.
Not
He's the one that feeds her.
well. The bend and snap is great. Just that whole thing where the
I never understood it
yeah.
ever.
It came up as a drunken idea with the writers one night. They were literally at a bar and they were like, we need to have some interaction between Paulette and this UPS guy, and let's figure out a way for her to get his attention. And they just developed this in a bar, completely drunk.
I
off
just
their
never
ass.
understood like the hands thing.
Yep.
Like I don't really.
Like they're trying to pump up and together the boobs.
I guess.
That's what I thought.
Just the fact that it breaks into a musical number, that has to be like, this scene has to be where somebody went, We should just turn this whole fucking movie into a
That was
Broadway
probably
thing.
it.
It's
And
gotta
that lady
be.
in the background is like, "Oh, the bend and snap," or
Yeah.
no, it was the guy that came out.
No, at the very
bend and
end.
every
snap
time.
Works every
Oh,
time.
I can do the scarn. And then they just jump out there and tie the yarn.
What?
What are you talking
The
about?
Office. Oh God.
Oh,
I
You
forgot
fucking-
about that.
You can tell when they do that because they all die laughing, and it's like, but you know The Office too, right?
I've watched
That
it
you
all
have
the
to
way
watch it
one
through a couple
time.
times maybe for that to stick.
I guess I have to.
That
do
one
it
did
again,
not
but
stick with me.
No,
Threat
Sorry.
Level Midnight, the final production. They do the scarn.
guys, we're flying through this episode. It is time for a break, y'all. If you're in the chat, please stick around. We'll be right back.
You want to
here.
have a bend and snap competition when we come back?
We're gonna go bend and snap. Are we doing our? Are starting our new game tonight, or is that next
I'm ready
week?
for it when
All
everybody's
right.
ready for it.
Okay, cool. We'll do it tonight. I'll try to get a theme song done
Adventures
by next week, but that's gonna be fun. All right. If you're in the chat, hang out. If you're not, you didn't hear this.
We will return for the second half of Days of Our Lives in just a moment.
Tonight on Celebrity, they reach the top. But tonight, the secret they've kept hidden for 25 years will destroy them and the women who love them. Before it's over, one will kill, one will die, and only one will survive when the truth finally explodes. On the shocking conclusion of Celebrity, tonight.
Discover all you can see and do from Toronto's Best Western Carlton Place Hotel. Your host 7 days a week for only $22.50 US per person based on double occupancy.
This is an actual recording of the noise you've had to put up with on most AT&T long-distance calls all your life. And this is what it looks like. Now this, on the other hand, is a new U.S. Sprint line. See the difference? Twice as quiet thanks to fiber optics. And we're already the largest fiber optic long-distance company in America. So call now, find out more, and save with U.S. Sprint, where every fiber optic call sounds like you're right next door.
Discover the difference. Jim Donovan, Channel 3 News.
Why do I use Clorox bleach instead of bargain bleaches? It's better. Better quality. Look, Clorox filters out impurities most bargain bleaches leave in.
Only Clorox did something about splashing with its unique splash guard spout. No bargain bleach has it. And Clorox gives you a choice, regular or fresh scent. Better quality. Splash guard spout, regular or fresh scent. Make Clorox the better bleach.
I think there are three nevers to being a winning coach. Never let the press pick your starting quarterback. Never take a last place team lightly. And really, no matter what the score, never let them see you sweat.
That's what new Dry Idea aerosol is all about. Maximum control. It keeps you drier than the leading aerosol.
Everyone feels pressure. The winners don't let it show.
Dry Idea. Never let them see you sweat.
Professor, what's the greatest advance in the 20th century?
Saran wrap.
Saran wrap?
Sure, it's strong, it clings, it protects, even in a microwave. Moist, tasty, hot, wow!
Saran wrap. Nothing protects food better. Peggy Fox, would your glass cleaner clean lipstick without streaking?
I don't know.
Try Glass Plus. Mrs. Fox has never used Glass Plus before.
I think it's great.
Glass Plus cleans glass.
Plus, a whole lot more.
Now, perfect polished nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Press-on color, no messy polish. Press-on color, no drying time. Press-on color, no chipping ever. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Everything you need for longer polished nails. Lee Super Stick tabs and 20 Lee press-on nails in a variety of sizes. Available in a rainbow array of today's popular colors. So press on. Lee press-on nails now in fashion colors.
Milk it does. Hey, milk it does a body.
Milk it does a body good. Pop it on.
It's one to grow on.
Great before our frosty cold and furthermore.
It's full of what you're thirsty for. Wow.
It is.
It makes you feel good because it tastes so great. It really does a body good.
Pass it on.
Milk it does.
Milk it
tired of lettuce and tomato hamburgers in this town that don't quite make it? Yeah! You say that just once you'd like your hamburger hot and your lettuce and tomato cool and crisp all at the same time? Yeah! Well, I say you got it. I'm talking McDonald's new lettuce and tomato hamburger, the McDLT. I'm talking quarter pound of beef on the hot side.
And the hot stays hot.
The new McDLT.
Hot, hot.
Crisp lettuce and tomato on the cool side.
And the cool stays cool.
The new McDLT.
Cool crisp.
The beef stays hot. The cool stays crisp. Put it together, you can't resist. The hottest taste, the coolest dish.
Keep it hot, hot. Keep it cool, cool. McDLT. McDLT. Hot beefy McD. Cool crisp LT. McDLT. It's a good time. Hot beefy McD.
For the great taste.
Cool crisp LT.
Of McDonald's. Could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
New McD.
To learn more about the noted author of The Secret Garden and other children's classics, the Library of Congress suggests these books: The Secret Garden, A Little Princess, both by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and the biography, Frances Hodgson Burnett, by Phyllis Bixler. These and many other interesting books are waiting for you in your local library and bookstore. Visit them. They'll be happy to help you read more about it.
Knock, knock.
Monday.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
He's Major Dad. And he's a real scream.
Tuesday, an officer is shot.
Who helps cops when they're in trouble?
An extraordinary story of courage and caring on an all-new Rescue 911. On Jake and the Fat Man. McCabe and the kid, targeted by the mob, are stranded on a deserted island, and only Jake can save them. Wednesday.
From CBS News, this is Health Watch. If you're thinking of going to a tanning parlor this winter, think again. The reason, after this.
There's what inside this cold reliever?
Liquid. New Comtrex Liquid Gels. Liquid cold medicine inside an easy-to-swallow gelatin shell for relief of all these symptoms.
New Comtrex Liquid Gel.
The all-new way to get fast Comtrex relief.
You may have heard that the ultraviolet rays which give you a tan are closely linked with skin cancer and premature skin aging. But they may also injure your eyes, possibly causing cataracts and damaged retinas. The concentrated radiation in a tanning booth is especially dangerous. If you use a tanning machine, the American Medical Association says be sure to wear special yellow protective glasses. But the AMA's main recommendation is avoid tanning machines altogether. I'm Dr. Bob Arnott for Health Watch.
This is CBS.
Here's the little one. You want to sit down here for a while? Oh, your hair's so lovely and soft. Are we going to grow it long? I'm going out tonight. Look what I've got to wear. You've got earrings. I've got earrings. They're so pretty. That's okay. That's so cool. Do I look funny? Oh, I'm sure Mommy looks wonderful now.
All you have to be is you. Liz Claiborne, The Fragrance. Now at Higbee's.
Now, Bob, everybody knows the news department has to work on Christmas, so we've got to spread some Christmas cheer in here. Merry Christmas, everybody! It's me, Robin Claus. Look at him rushing up. So happy holidays, everybody, and gosh, won't somebody take this fruitcake off my hands?
Not me, babe.
Forget it.
See you later. Hey, no problem. I love fruitcake.
Another Christmas miracle. Tonight at 11, bureaucratic problems in trying to help the homeless.
Don't drink and drive. A public service message from ABC.
Peter Jennings. He has the overseas experience no other can match. He's reported from 98 countries. He's been tested under fire. He knows the workings of the foreign mind. Now, more than ever, turn to ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 11, reports of tornado damage right here in Ohio tonight. Tom Castlemeyer is tracking the storm.
Has an F-111 like this one been recovered from the ocean floor and turned over to the Russians?
It's getting down to the wire for this man who's seeking an unheard-of 5th term as governor of Ohio. We'll have an update on the race for governor.
And these guys have good reason to be parading around the Coliseum. A look at the forced blowout of the blast. Good evening, I'm Michelle Holden.
And I'm Roger Morris. Eyewitness News at 11 is next.
1986 Century Limited, loaded with options, under $13,000 and 3.9% financing. Tomorrow at Spitzer Buick in Parma.
Working hand, helping hand. Hands that got to boogie along at McDonald's. It's fun getting to the bottom of one. It's fun getting to the bottom of one. White Mountain Cooler, keeping it light, cooler, crisp and refreshing. It's got the taste that's always right. It's fun getting to the bottom of one.
Original and new orange. It's time. Time for a credit card that gives you a better deal.
The Discover Card.
With the new Discover Card, you don't have to pay an annual fee. In fact, we pay you with money back on everything you buy. Money you can apply against your balance.
Wait tomorrow, that's right tomorrow. The Discover Card puts money in a whole new life.
From a member of Sears Financial Network. Look for more information in the mail or in national magazines.
Clint Eastwood and his son Kyle.
Boom.
They're stepping out.
You'd like to go down to Nashville with your old Uncle Red?
Living life on the edge. Passing down a legacy.
Gonna stay at the Grand Ole Opry?
And fighting for a dream.
I don't think you have any shells in that shotgun.
Want to bet?
It's an unforgettable network television premiere.
That's the life of a country singer.
Honky Tonk Man. 1 week from tonight.
So how are you? Are you all right? You look so orange.
I'm just glad that it's you and not Callahan.
He means well. He's very brilliant.
Yeah, he better be for what I'm paying for him.
I have to tell you the real reason I came here. Professor Callahan says we really, really need your alibi.
Oh. I can't. I mean, you don't understand.
Who could understand better than me?
It's so shameful.
Whatever it is, Brooke, it could save you.
No, that's just it. It would ruin me.
How?
I've made my fortune on the ability to perfect women's bodies with Brooke's butt buster workout.
I know, you helped me go from a 6 to a 4.
It's great. On the day of Hayworth's murder, I was getting liposuction.
Huh?
Liposuction! Oh, God! No. I know, I'm a fraud! It's not like normal women can have this ass.
So good.
Yeah, it's so good.
And how excited she gets. She goes, I went from a 6 to a 4. Goes,
That's
great. Oh, man.
I actually saw this movie in theaters, and I just remember when she was whispered it the first 2 times, she was like, and I remember this lady in the back seat went, liposuction, like really loud. Oh, no. I hadn't heard her say it yet, and I was like, she was very surprised.
Did she later go, don't go in there?
Yeah, what a bitch. It was actually funny.
Don't
She
go
was like
in.
an older lady.
Is he gonna die?
Is she gonna die?
Is she gonna die?
Is she sick?
Is she sick?
That sweet girl.
Just the gift bag of like, I brought you this and a loofah.
Like they were gonna let him in with any of that.
Yeah. Well, it's a women's
could
prison.
have it,
I think
yeah.
they let him have it.
I watched Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
I need to watch
And I don't see any loofah.
Well, the one lady from the cooking show definitely had a loofah. Remember her room?
Oh,
she had just
yeah.
like any fucking everything in there. It was crazy.
What?
On Orange is the New Black.
What?
What? That happened?
So this I know.
He starts what?
It's the lady who's supposed to be like
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah. It was great.
Who's friends with Snoop Dogg.
What?
No,
not
not
red.
Red.
No. The
No,
girl.
you idiot.
She was the famous one.
Yeah. Guys, I'm moving on from that.
Not
it was
Poussey.
simply just a stupid
Poussey.
comment about Poussey.
Judy King. Continue.
Judy King. That's it. All right. So, and I love the fact that he just has Vivian like, hey, could you grab the plum sauce? Please?
Casually,
Vivian,
microaggression.
give me some coffee. Yeah. She's like, man, this fucking sucks, right? And I don't know, that would suck. I think about that a lot. Like when you see these movies like this, and the people who eventually get to work for the professor or whatever are like basically running his errands and getting his dry cleaning and
your
shit.
help on tour, right?
That is not how I treat anybody.
Where's my ice?
Well, I do that. Yeah. But I'm very nice about it. I just say
they're paid.
Yeah, and they get paid for that. But I say, first thing I say when I walk in the dressing room is, hey, not right now. I know you're busy, but as soon as you can, could I please get some ice?
And what do you mean
Before
by
I
that?
cut one of you motherfuckers
What
in
I
the
mean
throat
is,
to make a
please
point.
go get the goddamn ice. It should
Right
have already
now.
been in.
I was saying that's just passive aggressive.
You knew I was gonna fucking wake up around now. It should
4:30 p.m.
already be
The ice
in
should
here.
be here.
Yeah.
Which one of you cocksuckers is responsible for the ice? Point to him.
It just, I want a fucking glass of ice water, sometimes a Diet Coke, and I don't know where the ice is.
It's not my job to know where the ice is.
They've already been awake.
It's your job to know where the ice is.
That's right.
God, why'd you
damn
point
it.
at me? I don't fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not in charge of the
Jesus.
ice.
Well, this, and then there's a moment here where they go back into the meeting, and she says, I went to go get her alibi.
Yeah, I got it.
But I promised I'd keep it a secret. And then Warner's like, who cares about Brooke? Think about yourself. And there's this little face that Vivian hears it and makes of just like, and you see sort of like, okay, is she a good human being?
I actually had never noticed that look until today, like just that one little moment, and it really does make a big difference. Because I was like, it's weird that she came around so fast in the bedroom, but like I think that was kind of that.
She had a nudge.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, she might be a good person. I'm gonna, and Vivian, I guess the thing is, it isn't a bad person. She's just, this blonde chick. It seems to be chasing her boyfriend all around, and she, and honestly,
Her fiance.
her fiance, and also, I guess if you thought that someone didn't, you worked so hard to get into this school. If somebody went there with ulterior motives and didn't have the same work ethic as you or the same drive, you'd probably be pissed off about that,
Well, and that's kind of a pro forma facie way to look at it.
It is,
I think. But those East Coast elites,
yeah,
that live out on the East Coast, liberal elites,
well,
trying to tell us here in the heartland of America how to live our lives
Are we
and
the
go to
heartland?
Harvard.
We are now.
And
well, East
I'm
Coast
not
girls
having
are
it.
hip, and I really dig those styles they wear.
Well, it's the Southern girls and the way they talk that leaves
Yeah.
me.
They keep you warm
when I'm down there.
Yeah. Hello. Hi-yo. Ding, ding.
You know what I mean?
You still do that even after the whole Michael
Down there.
Douglas thing? You still.
Oh.
Michael
yeah.
Douglas.
Yeah.
You got the throat.
Michael Douglas got the throat.
Oh,
cancer
yeah, from eating
from
too much
eating
pussy.
vagina. Yeah. Too much vagina.
I mean,
eating
I would
going
have
on.
already had it and died 3 times.
I tell you that. All right, so they go to visit the ex-wife at the spa. This is our Raquel Welch sighting here or whatever. And but it's like she's at the spa, and the dude just looks at her and goes, "It's like your mothership." Oh yeah, I'll go. That sounds fine. I'll be able to get my way around there pretty good. And this kind of, I guess, sort of sets up. I wonder if the deepness of this alibi was being. I wonder if there was more to it. Like, in other words, this movie didn't have to be an hour and a half. They probably shot more where that mom might have been more involved, because she sets up the fact that, they used to hump like gorillas. That wasn't enough. Well, have you seen the Cabana Boy kind of thing? And, I guess maybe she's already kind of setting that up for her daughter.
I can see that because it's a very quick cameo that probably didn't have to happen. We'd already established that there was a question about the alibi. We've already established what the motive of these certain people would be to lie about it.
Right.
And so what did we need? So yeah, I bet you're right. There's more to that
probably more
those
to that
scenes,
character,
but
and
we didn't get it.
We didn't need it. And
but we needed 4 minutes of pop and lock dance, snap, bend
Heck
and
yeah,
snap.
we did.
Yeah, we did
dance.
need that, especially when the one lady in the tracksuit just fucking
man.
goes for it, man.
She can move faster than
Yeah,
anyone
it
would
was
ever
amazing,
expect.
actually.
My brother and I got matching like polyester tracksuits for Christmas one year with elastic at the bottom.
My goodness.
And if
You
I
still
still
have
spoke with my mother, I could get a picture, I'm sure, but I don't.
man.
But man,
yeah,
I wish I could show you guys.
I bet though, you know what's funny about shit like that is as you look back on it, you don't realize the comedy of it. You're embarrassed about it probably at the time, right? You're like, this is fucking humiliating. We have these matching tracksuits. Or did you guys
you can
embrace
tell by
it?
his face he loved it.
You loved it.
They were awesome.
Yeah.
They were
Okay.
so in style. They were a Mervin's special.
Mervin's, you remember the open?
Yeah, open.
At
and
Mervin's
I
today.
asked my mom for some Arizona Jean Company overalls.
Okay.
And some, these tracksuits.
Yeah.
But they weren't tracksuits like today's tracksuits, Adidas tracksuits. They were like that.
No, I know
windbreaker?
exactly what you're
crispy
talking about.
Yeah,
windbreaker
swishy.
material.
Yeah.
With these diagonal, very slim looking lines.
Yeah,
they were hot
it's
shit.
something Vanilla Ice would wear.
Yes.
Yeah.
And no, I wasn't embarrassed at all.
There's got to be. Does anybody communicate with your mom? Does your brother still talk to her?
He says like once a year.
Well, just have him get her to find the fucking photo.
She will know. Ryan is not the sentimental type at all to ask for anything.
Do you think we could get the Albertsons photo?
That's okay.
Oh.
It's weird that you say that because I was about to say within the last week, I laid down at night dreaming of Albertsons, as I often do.
Yes, of
the
course.
golden age of teenage work experience, and just wished that I could find that picture because that's not a story that was embellished for the sake of the show.
No,
or
it fucking
to be funny.
happened, right?
Like
Yeah.
there's literally somewhere at my mother's house a picture of me in front of the statue of Ted Albertson,
And you're just fucking stoked.
just
thought you were
like
gonna
probably
say the
like with this
statue.
hang loose,
Sure. Why not?
like
Yeah.
ain't this badass?
And just so, and you just can't wait to get those. You keep asking, like, have you gotten those developed yet? Have you?
Yeah.
You still haven't
they
done
ready?
this?
Eric, it's only been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It takes an hour. You know that.
Or did you say you took them in? You were like 17, right?
I
So
took
did-
them in. They're I worked
You had
where
the
I got
process-
them developed.
Yeah, yeah. so
When
you-
I
that's right.
was given them in the front end of Albertsons is when I immediately
you
found it
had
and
to go
walked
show
over,
it to your manager.
holding
You
a
had to
loaf
do-
of French bread like a baby.
Yeah.
or
fuck
whatever.
yeah, man.
Damn it.
Oh, I love it. I love that story.
I'll see. Well, you know what? It might be worth a temporary reconciliation with my
Yeah, just
horrible
get all
mother
the photos.
to just get all the things I need from her and then let her die alone and
There you go.
worthless.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was gonna say was, or just say, hey, I'm looking for a bunch of pictures. So, like, will you just take all the pictures of me that you have and stick them out on the porch?
And then fuck off.
And then
Yeah,
fuck,
and
fuck
then
right off.
continue fucking off
And then
the rest of
continue
your
go-
fucking life.
And continue going to fuck yourself.
Yeah. Please sit in your dark house with all the lights off, not ever leaving, just
Right.
watching Tucker Carlson all day.
Ew.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Well,
What's
he's
a
only
Tu-
on for
what's
like an
a
hour.
Tucker
right?
Carlson?
I'm sure that she's got some live stream feed.
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson is, besides Ted Cruz, the worst human being in the world.
He's right wing journalist who has a program on television and says like outlandish shit.
Journalist is giving him credit for at least attempting to tell the truth to people when
He's-
he is not in any way trying to do that.
What do you dislike him more than you do Sean Hannity?
Um,
I don't know any of these.
I mean, let's just say this. If I had the choice, if I had one bullet and both of them are in the room,
Yeah, and you,
You make
have
them stand
well,
behind
let's
each
hold
other?
on for the sake of
I would just kill
argument.
myself so that
Oh.
I didn't have
Yeah,
to be
okay.
around
Fucking don't have
either
to
one
do
of these
either one of-
cocksuckers ever again.
Right. Yeah.
If that answers your question. I don't know if it does or not.
That would be. Yeah, I get that.
If
It
that-
doesn't,
if that
but
answers.
I don't know that it does, like in prima facie terms.
yeah, the thing about Sean Hannity is like you can just tell like that dude, like he's selling his product or whatever. Like, I'm certain that when that camera goes off, the guy's like, man, let's go fucking look at some naked chicks and drink a bunch
and coke up and
yeah,
just
all
do
of
all
it,
the
right?
things.
Like, let's just go do a bunch of shit that's fucking rad.
Yeah. Because what he's doing on air is not rad, except for hillbillies who. Okay. Anyway,
sorry, I dangled that like a carrot. I apologize for that.
You know how much I love carrots.
Oh man, well they're good for your eyesight. And how did the eye drops help?
Everything helping. I've got them right here. I appreciate you hooking a brother up.
You got it. Please make sure they find their way back.
No, I will, buddy.
Thank you.
Say no more.
They must be there at all times.
No, believe me.
He's got dry eye like Jennifer Aniston.
I do.
Oh,
yeah,
you and Jen. Well, now you have something to talk about with her if you guys ever meet up.
I'm gonna have plenty to say to her.
Have y'all ever seen or listened to any of the it's a Tom Segura and then what's the fuck the other guy that just tells the stories with the shirt off all the time? Bert.
Oh, Bert, yeah.
And they have the Two Bears podcast or something like that. Yeah. And they have a whole bit about it where they're talking about wanting to get Jennifer Aniston on their podcast. They're like, no, we'll just go to her house. And he's like, you can't just invite yourself to her house or whatever. He's like, yeah, it'll be fine. Like, you just go, you just tell her, like, bring a dude, like, for protection. And they, like, realize what they're saying. They're like
this is fucking,
it's not exactly what it's been.
For your safety.
Right.
To protect you from us.
For your safety, not ours. We're going to be fine.
Yeah. You ever do that thing where you start to, like, say something about, like, this happened to me the other day. We went and ate sushi for Derek's birthday, and all I was doing was trying to ask where my sushi roll was that hadn't showed up yet, because I had one and Amy had one that hadn't made it to the table yet. And I wasn't in any way trying to rush. It just was odd that all this other shit showed up at the same time. And then my fucking Bruce Lee roll hadn't made it, right? So
it's got real bits of Bruce Lee, so you know.
I said
60% of the time.
I go, well, yeah, I saw that Bruce Lee. Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't always come out at the same time. And I'm like, fuck, I feel like an idiot. Because I shouldn't have fucking said anything, right? Well, like 10 minutes go by and it's still not there. And so at this point, I'm starting to do that thing where I'm thinking, because you know how sushi is, right? It expands in your stomach, and like after you've had some, like if you wait, you can't get any more in there because all you're doing is shoving as much in there as you can.
Yeah, it's pricey, so you want the bang for your buck.
You got to get it all in there, right? And so I'm starting to do that thing where I'm thinking, I'll just tell her not to worry about it, and because I'm full enough, right? And I don't know, we're probably gonna go have some drinks, so fuck it. I'll just, whatever.
Yeah, I'll drink my dinner.
Yeah, well, I wasn't drinking. I was driving, so I had a glass of wine or two, but I wasn't pounding shit yet.
Sure.
That was fucking later.
Yeah,
Eric. But I'm gonna have to say one more time. I just go, listen. I'm just wondering about this Bruce Lee roll. I am not trying to be a dick. I'm like,
I'm not trying to be like Jarrett with the ice machine.
No, yes, that's right. And I really said this. I go, I'm not trying to be a dick. I don't really, is it gonna be here? And then I just completely stumbled on my fucking words and made 0 sense.
And but she knew what you were saying.
But then at that exact same moment, they've set down one of yours.
Yes.
And then he just panics even more because food's obviously still coming.
Right.
And he's just like, okay. And then later she's like, again, sorry for the wait.
Yeah.
On that Bruce Lee roll.
And I'm just like, shit, that's not what I meant.
No, she was really worried.
I go, I really wasn't in any hurry to get this, man. Like, I just wanted to make sure that at one point it was coming.
She's like fucking celebrities.
Yeah.
She's on
fuck
BuzzFeed
no. I don't think
away
that
from
was
the
a thing
table,
at all.
asshole.
Yeah, she's probably like, maybe you don't need it, fatty.
Yeah, here, why don't you shove this sushi roll
right up your
ass?
Yeah, maybe it'll come out quicker.
You only have to get half of it in there, and then the
It
rest
just
will
sucks
just
it right up.
do it
Yeah,
itself.
right
It's
into
an
there.
easy way to eat a
That's how your
sushi
butt
roll.
chugs.
In and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Half
relax.
the beer just goes.
Just right in there. I like when the little nerdy guy is asking for the date.
That is,
and those girls are being
brilliant
so stupid and fucking mean, and she just is like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just be the super hot girl that comes up and just basically gets pissed because he's, fucked me and left me.
I know it wouldn't have been her MO to do so. I just kind of wish, I think for comedic value, that it would have been funny if she kind of got a little dirtier about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know that doesn't make sense for the character,
Right.
but it would have made sense for me to find it even funnier. But I think that this scene is one of the best.
Yeah, it's
He is one of my favorite characters in this movie.
Really,
I think
really
he's
great.
perfectly cast, and just the thing that he does with his eyebrows, like
Yeah.
in that opening scene that you first see, is just
And he doesn't look, I mean, he's a really attractive dude. Like I looked up the cast or whatever, and like he doesn't really look like that.
Nope.
You
I
know,
think you can make anyone look like a dip when you cut their bangs
Yeah.
straight across.
Give him a Lloyd
That's
Christmas.
just yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Our youngest son currently has a mohawk, but when he's swimming, he has the
It's a little,
Lloyd.
it's a little Lloydy.
He's got the Lloyd Christmas.
We had to cut it extra short because he used to have a mohawk. He wanted to cut off the back. We let it grow pretty long, and we're trying to match it up. And so this back was still kind of short. I didn't want it to be like way uneven, so I just went for it. And he does have bangs. Oops.
Sorry about your bangs. Dork.
He even said like it looks weird like this. I'm like, that's why we're styling it.
Yep.
There's
Looks great that
the
way.
little scene there where they have the little powwow in the room or whatever, and Viv and she get to be friends. We find out, hey, he didn't even get in to Harvard. He
He's
got
on the wait
waitlisted and daddy called or whatever. And that, that's
Which
it's
sucks
funny
even
that-
worse because he's like telling her she's not smart enough to be there,
Mhm.
and he really didn't even make it like she did.
Yeah, exactly. Well, then and then the other thing that's really funny here is the where she goes back to meet with Brooke or whatever, and she goes, "Hey, like, listen to me. Like the uniform. What you saw the uniform, right? There's no way we had an affair. You know what Delta knew would never have an affair with a guy cleaning in a thong."
Yeah, I just like to watch him
that's a
clean
thing.
the drain or
Yeah,
whatever.
I just like to
Clean the
watch him clean the
filter.
filters. Yeah, so good. And then the poor UPS man gets his nose broken by Stifler's mom, who snap was all over the place.
It was.
Yeah, too much snap. All right, we got a new feature in the show. I do not have a theme song for it yet, but as you guys know, last episode or two back, I'm not sure, we ended dueling trivia with Amy being the one and only champion. And
Under protest.
And she will never. Nobody will ever be able to take that away from her because that bit
Never.
has been retired. So
We have a trophy for you.
Thank you. Good job, Amy.
Out there.
We need to like
I've fallen for that before.
we just need to like hang up a slouchy shouldered gray shirt up in the fucking
Yes.
ceiling.
Right, that's a funny idea.
What's that? If you don't know,
Yeah.
You
you
don't
don't
know.
need to know.
If you so all right, so this new bit is just it's a game they play on a lot of radio shows, a lot of places. With 2 truths and 1 lie. Amy's going to tell us 3 things. 2 of them are true, 1 of them is a lie. We're going to vote to see who plays. Eric is going to play along, but they're going to alternate setting up the game. But the main players of this each and every week will be Sean, myself, and Casey.
You want to write down what we think the lie is individually, and then it's a competition, or you just think we ought to discuss and vote as a collective unit?
You have to say your vote before we just and you could put out your thoughts on it if you'd like, but that might help somebody else.
I don't want to help you.
So
So we're gonna,
but definitely I think you should state your case in some way. I think it'll be pretty honest. But yes, we will go around the room and you will guess which one you think is the lie. So
Alrighty.
take it away, Amy.
Here we go. Number 1, Bruiser was played by 2 different dogs. Number 2, based on a true story. This whole movie was based on a true story. And number 3, a 3rd movie is currently in the works, being written by Mindy Kaling.
Okay. All right. Well, Sean, would you like to go first? Which one do you think is bullshit?
I think the dog is bullshit.
Okay. That was my first instinct. And then this being based on a true story, but this could be sort of loosely based on a true story. Man, I too am going to say that the dog is bullshit.
I also think it's the dog.
okay, I have written down 1, the dog, but there's part of me that feels like this Mindy Kaling thing is oddly specific.
Yeah. But also kind of makes sense.
Makes sense, but that's what you would want someone to think if you were trying to trick them up.
Okay.
Because, I don't know if you guys know this, but Michelle from Full House was played by twins.
Now,
That wasn't one actress.
Now, I did not know that.
Yeah. It's not Mary Kate Ashley Olsen, like all one name. That's two people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I had no idea. Well, that's funny. So the
I wonder what they're doing these days. They ever do anything after that?
Yeah, they did Ladybugs. No, not Ladybugs.
Oh.
One Night in
Manhattan,
Paris.
Muppets Take Manhattan.
They had a soccer movie.
They did have a
They had a
soccer
Lost
movie.
in New York.
They had a Halloween movie.
Remember all their little mysteries they had to
Yes.
solve?
They were in One Night in Paris. I don't remember that. Was it when it was dark or something? Or
Well, they were holding the camera.
I had
Okay,
hoped so.
that makes sense. Yeah. Who knows?
I'm just gonna go with my gut. I wrote down one. I'm sticking with one. It's the dog. It's gotta be
Interesting. The
dog.
first time we played this, we all agree. So we're either all right or we're all wrong. Amy,
we're gonna find out.
You're all right.
Yes,
all got it right. Wow.
Up your ass.
I thought the Mindy Kaling thing was perfectly specific.
I agree.
That's what I mean.
That one,
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I just if I'm just being totally honest, the first thing I ever do is I just go through the cast list and there's one dog listed.
Oh, also, real Bruiser. His name was Mooney. He died on March 10th, 2016, at the age of 18
This
years
just
old.
in, you guys. So Mooney, if you're listening from
moment of
heaven,
silence.
And he lived with one of the Taco Bell dogs.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, little dog acting family.
that's probably why they recognized each other. Well, they didn't recognize each other.
Yeah.
The one on TV obviously wouldn't know. I don't know if you guys know how TV works, but they can't see you. Only you see them.
We didn't see their set. It could have
No,
been
no,
just
no.
a fake TV.
I get on Zoom all the time and I can see the person. And
Yeah,
they
but
can
that's
see
different.
Me.
That's different than television.
No, it's
broadcast
the same thing.
television.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the
You're
same.
thinking of voice over IP.
This is what it's going to be like to explain shit to kids, like trying to explain to Everett when a song is on the radio.
My kids the other day turned on something and it was Looney Tunes, and it started out with that dun 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 dun,
Yes.
and my whole body like lit up. I'm over there like doing dishes, and I went, "You guys don't know how it felt to
Yeah.
wake up on a Saturday morning." The only time cartoons were on, except for like those shitty Hanna-Barbera ones sometimes after school, which I didn't like to watch. But you don't know what it was like to miss them, and you'd missed the cartoons. You don't know what it was like to like get up and hear that theme song because cartoons just weren't on.
Yeah.
And you didn't have 900 on-demand channels of anything you could watch, and there were only a certain number of cartoons anyway. They make millions of them now.
And, and when I was a kid,
a long time ago,
it was a longer time ago than that.
When you were watching Rawhide and
Rawhide. No. My brother did like Bonanza and MASH. His favorite show is MASH. I fucking hated
I
MASH.
can't get into that. It's supposed to be the best TV show that ever existed.
You know what? I
can't
think
get
watching
into
it now, we would probably think it was fun, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. All right, Sean. By the way, my favorite clip name here. Let's go to clip number 5.
Don't stomp your little last season Prada shoes at me, honey.
Our last season. Emmett! He's gay. Enrique is gay.
What?
Warner, what kind of shoes are these?
The black ones.
See?
What are you talking about?
He's gay. He is a Brooks lover. He's making it up.
Wait, back up. How do you know that he's gay?
Gay men know designers. Straight men don't.
Know what? He did leave a share tape in the pool house one time.
While I appreciate your masterful legal theory, I have a murder trial to attend to.
So good. So great.
Yeah, this guy obviously loved the Pet Shop Boys, track lighting.
Just the fucking the what's that called? The Mother Mary or whatever on the back of his shirt and shit. We used to have a bowling for
La Madre de la Guadalupe.
I don't know. What is
Yeah,
that? The guy
sure.
standing on the hill in Brazil? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh,
no, Christ the Redeemer.
Jesus Christ Superstar. God. So anyway, this coming out of this, I think, is brilliant. It's funny just how minor of a character Luke Wilson is in this. It's like, I guess most everybody is except her, because she's in fucking literally every scene in the whole movie. But
is it going to get you every time, Sean?
Yep.
Wow. You know, he came out and he was just like, I only did that.
That needs to be a button.
One time. Like he's like,
that would be a good button.
Or I think maybe he says he never even said wow or something. Like it's like
wow.
But everybody just wow.
It's
I
so
could have
funny.
swore I saw like a super cut on YouTube of him saying wow
Really?
a million times.
Okay, well then maybe that's it. Maybe he's a
It's
fucking
over
liar.
and over again. Like Luke or Owen Wilson reacting to whatever.
Wow. And
wow.
Who was the guy in Grand Budapest Hotel? Ed Norton. Doesn't he do a really good Owen Wilson impersonation in something?
Sure.
I don't know. Someone write into the show and tell us.
Very good.
If Ed
Hey,
Norton,
Edward Norton, right into the show.
Yeah,
and tell us
please.
if you do a good Owen Wilson impersonation.
Yeah, right.
We don't want to hear anything else from you. Just let us know.
Write in your impersonation.
And then I'll read it.
Yeah.
The line
That'd
of
be great.
questioning
It
is
was just okay.
how long have you been sleeping with her? 8 months. And your boyfriend's name is Chuck.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No, he's a friend.
Chuck
He's
is
a
just a friend.
You bitch.
Storms out.
So great. So great. Well, and then we go to Creepy Town. He compliments her on her intuition. He compliments her on, her drive and her confidence in herself. He says, you're smart. Thought about what you're going to do in the summer.
Got a grade A ass on you.
And then how far will Elle go?
All the way to the bottom of my penis.
Thanks, dude. I didn't even have that queued up.
That's really good.
It sounded just like
Sounded
it.
just
You
like
really-
you.
Just like me.
You do such a good impression of your bits.
My drops.
Of your bits.
Well, Vivian thinks that she did it, which of course I never understand this whole thing where I've discussed this on the show, right? Like nobody ever in this situation actually lets the person walk away. You stick your arm in the elevator and you go, whoa, no, hold on. I didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
He just tried to grab my vagina.
Yeah, and you're a fellow woman in the same type of environment. It could have happened to you.
And you're the one that brought up that he's sexist already and gets girls to get his plum sauce.
And I've said it many times on the show before to basically crickets from the rest of the cast.
Right.
But like we need to listen to women when they say
You're the worst.
these things. I don't understand.
Wait, which things? Whenever they call other women sluts for being assaulted?
I like that. I mean,
sluts. I can't do Beavis.
What about butthead?
Beavis.
Nachos. I can't.
That was good. The little lisp at the end.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's what it sounds.
Put it over the top like Stallone.
Shut up, Beavis. It's not the easiest.
This is an itch, not a pick. So y'all just.
Oh yeah, totally.
chill.
Get in there. Get in
I
there.
don't need to get in there. It's just right on the edge.
Well, she decides she's going to be like LL Cool J and go back to Cali. She's going back to Cali.
Oh no.
Cali.
We gotta.
Cali. She's going.
Y'all been
back
winning
to Cali.
Sean over this show. It's been good.
I feel like we're nailing it.
Finally,
Sean
it took us 5 years to
Yeah.
figure out what Sean thinks is funny.
LL Cool J jokes.
And wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, that's a good one.
So good, man. All right, and then so you know what? And I always is this a trope? No, it can't be a trope. But like I like how this is basically this movie is Harry Potter. That's what this is. It's summed up where
it's magic.
You think that the one professor's the worst, but at the end she goes, "You're gonna let one little prick like that ruin your life." That's exactly what happens with the Snape.
Wasn't this bitch in Harry Potter?
It does look like her, but that's not her.
It's not Professor McGonagall.
No.
McGonagall.
You gotta go where?
Oh, okay. So,
Monaco.
Oh no.
God damn it. We're losing it. Okay, Callahan, you're fired. I've got new representation.
And she kills it.
She does. And actually, it's funny. When she's asked her if she washes her hair, I already knew where this was
The
going.
light bulb
because I
goes on.
used to get a body wave
A perm.
back in the day.
A body wave is a dance move, I'm pretty sure.
did.
Yeah, that full body
Yeah,
wave
it makes you want to
thing.
buy a car.
I will tell you this. One time, I got a perm, and I got it all over. It's probably in about
all over
6th grade.
Even
so
your
yeah,
pubes made them curly.
I didn't have pubes yet, but
yours really aren't curly.
No, they're straight. Yeah.
Mine are pretty straight.
Yeah, they're straight. Yeah, I
it was that flat iron incident.
Yeah,
never came back.
I did a Brazilian blowout.
It's like they're scarred.
They're just singed and shit. But I got a perm, and they did it like super tight, so like I look like Justin Timberlake, and I went to skating.
Ramen head.
Went to the skating rink, and everybody made fun of me, and I was just absolutely fucking devastated. Like fucking stayed away from everybody and shit. So I did, but they kept saying, "Yeah, it'll loosen up," because it was supposed to just have some wave to it. That was the thing. But they gave me so I did the thing where I washed it out or whatever.
You washed out the aluminum
triglycerate.
Triglycerate.
Thiglycolate.
Yeah.
What? Anyway, so I did that, and it still looked pretty bad. Remember, just though, I think we talked about going to school with a new haircut and shit. Like there's just pressure to it, back then. Like, because they'd just be, oh, fucking nice fucking haircut or whatever, and you're just like,
nice haircut.
Yeah, what are you doing? Getting a haircut?
Big haircut.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Haircut dork.
Or like
haircut having
wearing
haircut
new
ass.
shoes for the first time, and you're all stoked. And then some 6th grader, when you're in the 3rd grade, says some fucked up shit about him, and you never wear them again.
Oh, I was gonna get shoes like that, but I got the wrong Happy Meal.
Oh,
that's fucking
I
great.
got that one time.
Oh,
and it was
fuck that.
I mean, to be fair, they looked like Reeboks, but they were fastbacks.
Okay.
From Beals or something.
Bells.
Yeah.
Beals. Yeah.
So I mean, he was right. But still, I didn't need everybody knowing that I spent $7 on a pair of tennis shoes, or my parents.
I think it's important for us to know that Kurt Fletcher shaved OJ into his head while he was on trial.
I didn't know Kurt Fletcher went to trial. I mean,
it's a bold move, Cotton.
Roadhouse.
All right. So anyway, she, of course, like every court case in the world ends like this. You get so frustrated, you just admit to guilt.
Yeah, blurt it out.
And that's that. So case dismissed. That's how it works, too. That's not how any of this works.
And there would still be a lot of procedural stuff to get the case dismissed.
You would still have to go to the jury.
Yeah.
Because she's charged. Because she's charged. The judge could throw it out. It would never fucking happen. You would still, because they would be arguing that, this witness is on drugs or dead bogabaga,
God,
whatever.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
This is
drugs
where
and being on drugs, really.
This is where Warner calls her Pooh Bear again. And
Jarrett was done with this
I
man.
wanted to fucking throw everything in my reach at the television. I was fucking so pissed.
He's the worst character in a movie since Hitler.
Was he in some movies?
Is that right?
Well, the character Hitler was in a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeff Hitler.
Oh, yeah.
Adolf's brother, who had the chance to kill him as a small child, didn't.
Eat
And
him in
then
the womb.
you see what happens. That was
then he had a failed movie career.
Well, he was dyslexic.
Jeff Hitler.
So yeah. Jeff.
Is that still a last name?
I'm pretty sure they changed it to Hillier or
Yeah.
Ooh, weird.
You're right.
I know a Hillier. Fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Asking
no
if his
way,
last name
right?
was
I
really
mean, I
Hitler.
don't know. Do people still?
There are a bunch of Stalins running around, or
No, I don't. There are people
No, they
who
really
do,
didn't get very far.
Yeah, exactly. They just kept, they just dawdle all the time. Those fuckers, man. They can't get anything done.
Yeah.
It just seems like they're always trying to put everything off.
But they really love breathable cotton fashion made of one specific type of material.
Right? I don't know. Raytheon? I don't know what you're talking about.
Raytheon?
No. I was trying to think of what's
Lennon?
What's the one that starts with the R? I used to have a few shirts like that made out of that shit.
Rayon.
Rayon. That's what it was.
Crayons.
Rayon. We had the conversation with it's like rain on your wedding day. We had the conversation the other day with Everett about, he goes, why do some people call crayons? And we just told him
people are hillbillies.
Yeah, we just told him you should beat the shit out of those kids, son. No,
it's a good lesson to learn early on. And actually, Jared, you're the one who kind of told me about this when I was, talking about some things going on with Eller, and you were like, I think it's important to teach kids that people who are different than them deserve to be made fun of and beat up. And I really do appreciate that. Like hearing that from someone like you, kind of who had experience with older kids, and yours are a little more grown than mine.
Right.
It really helped out. So thank you for taking
You
that.
are very, very welcome.
Stand.
Very, very welcome. Let's end this, Sean.
On our very first day at Harvard, a very wise professor quoted Aristotle. The law is reason free from passion. Well, no offense to Aristotle, but in my 3 years at Harvard, I have come to find that passion is a key ingredient to the study and practice of law and of life. It is with passion, courage of conviction, and strong sense of self that we take our next steps into the world. Remembering that first impressions are not always correct. You must always have faith in people. And most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. Congratulations, class of 2004. We did it!
Did we talk about Selma Blair's like fucked up MS situation?
Oh, no, we have not.
So the girl that plays Vivian,
Mm-hmm.
Selma Blair, she has like horrible MS and like she kind of nobody heard from her for a long time.
Yeah.
And then she kind of came out publicly and she's got like a bunch of like speech delays and like
She was being like overly emotional and stuff.
What?
Oh, MS, not PMS.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's real crampy. It's crazy. Like
we
I
get
was
it.
really surprised by that.
Yeah, and I don't know at this point, I don't know if she can walk. I know at that point when she came out and talked to everybody about this MS diagnosis, she was walking with a cane. And like you said, she had very delayed speech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man.
It's really sad.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
that
she?
sucks.
And she's got 2 young kids, I think. At least one for sure. But they're kind of young.
Very sad. That sucks. I hate that for her. And
Who are we talking about?
Selma Blair.
Okay, just making sure you're over there kind of.
What?
Oh,
I don't know.
It was a test.
I'm looking at photos of her trying to figure out if I know her from anything else.
Cruel Intentions.
She was on
Oh, yeah.
Cruel Intentions.
But I've never seen that.
The Sweetest Thing. That was a
Never seen that either.
Popular
But
one.
they kind of dumbed her down in this movie. She fine.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's something else. All right. So I think that's about it, guys. I mean, I thought that this was I do want to say this. Today, Sean came in. He said, "Did you get the gift that I sent you?" And I said,
And can we preface this by just saying when Sean has a thing that he wants to surprise you with,
everything's a surprise.
It becomes a lot more of a thing maybe than it would for some other people. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I just think it's important for the story to know that when Sean's got a surprise for you, he's a giggling schoolgirl
and he can't
until
wait.
it happens.
Can't fucking wait. And he likes to surprise people. It's something he always he's
the best.
surprised us with a lot of fun.
He gave me my birthday present in April.
Yeah.
And my birthday's in August because he just couldn't wait.
Okay. So today he comes in, he goes, "Did you get that gift I sent?" And I said, "No." I'm like, what would it have been? He said, it's Amazon. I saw the packages of, everything in our house comes from Amazon, like all of our paper goods and all that shit. And so there's just constantly a stack of stuff up there that needs to be gone through, dog food and soap and all that shit. Right.
random shit I order.
Indigenous tribes.
It being shipped here via Amazon. And so I said, I don't know, man. I hadn't seen it. So I text Casey. I text Casey like, "Hey, take a look around for this package. It looks like this. It's one of these envelopes. See if you see it. It's got something in it. Well, what is it? I don't know. Sean sent me something. I don't know what it is. He can't tell me what it is. Now, in the meantime, he had sent photos to you guys to show you guys what it was. You guys knew what it was, or at least to Amy, just to Amy. Now, we're sitting here, and he goes, "Yeah, I can't." And Casey goes, "Well, what is it?" Maybe I opened it up, and then I'm thinking to myself, "What odd thing is showing up?" Because this does happen. Like odd shit just shows up at the house.
Pencil had to have shown up in an Amazon thing.
Yeah.
That if you're not thinking about it, why?
I didn't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, it just, a funny thing that my wife did for you, right?
Right.
So I say, yeah, what is it? Then I go, oh, wait a minute. Was it Little Hands? And he's like, yeah, it was Little Hands. And I'm like, man, that's fucking weird, because here's what happened. We were in Five Below, and Everett got a set of those little hands for Amy because he thought that she would think it was funny, right? He doesn't know this, and she played it perfect, but I didn't know either. I didn't remember. But then Casey said, she's already got those. And I go, well, he wants to give them to her, so we'll go ahead and give them to her, right? So we already had these little hands being passed around here.
And Amy got double.
And Amy got double little hands.
I got 4 tiny hands.
And then fucking a box of tiny hands just shows up at the house.
And I'm like, did you order more fucking little hands?
I go,
he's like, no.
We're on a subscription service.
And I'm in the middle.
Once a month.
I'm in the middle of something, right? I've been dealing with some computer and phone shit, and I'm sitting at the kitchen table, and I'm like, she's like, you ordered more. And to me, it really was not even a thought.
He didn't even entertain it. He just went, I don't know what the fuck that is, and just moved on. And like, our life is so random that like,
that's fine.
And just not even investigating this new fucking box of tiny hands.
She's just like, okay, well, I guess we have a collection of tiny hands now, whatever. And that's the end of that, and I'm
Sean's just gonna be sitting tiny hands to our houses, like just randomly till the end of time.
At that point, that's been filed. I didn't think I would ever think about those things again, unless I was having to pick them up off the floor or whatever.
It didn't make any sense, and we were like, it made such little sense that we just pretended it didn't happen.
Yeah, we'll just
that's fucking weirder than anything, because you didn't even get the first set off Amazon. You got them at Five Below, the second set technically.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's not like you like double ordered them. Like the fact that they showed up and we just went, okay.
Well, and I wasn't even thinking like. To be honest, I didn't go through the whole scenario of like, well, we got the first ones at Five Below. I
did. I thought it was weird. They were like in a box. They were totally different than the other packaging.
Well, and also when he walked in and, hey, you guys have this package. I need it. It's a surprise. And then he looks over at me and just whispers like, little hands.
Oh my God.
Like,
you
what
have
do you
to
mean? And he goes, Kristen Wiig. And I was like, oh, yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, more fucking.
And then he turns around and I'm like, fuck. There's so many tiny hands.
Just tiny hands
and
everywhere.
he doesn't know about the tiny hands.
It just makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
anyway,
good.
we have the tiny hands now. And completely unrelated.
I think that anytime
you just went to Five Below.
The kids had these gift cards from Christmas, and I was finally like, well, just get the kids out of the house and go do something. Let's go to Five Below and let them pick out some bullshit. And Eller picks up a little package of tiny hands. and I am certain he's never seen the Kristen Wiig thing.
No.
Sure.
And we get in the car, and he needs help open them. So of course I open them, and then I pull my sleeves down, and I'm holding it, and I'm going, I wonder what we could have for dinner. Scratching my head and clapping, and the kids are all loving it. Like it's the best thing. And if we hadn't cleaned the car out before going to Broken Bow, I guarantee you at least one of them would still be in the car downstairs. Out of nowhere.
Now I feel like everyone on the cast needs their own tiny hands.
I just feel like I guess me and Sean are the only ones that don't have a set now.
Yeah.
Well, you've got 2 sets.
Well, I can share.
Yeah.
I'll lend a hand.
I think that should be like whenever like anybody pisses you off, you should just send more tiny hands to their house.
Yeah.
Like
it's a very thoughtful gift. And I think something too, like just that whole tale of the tiny hands is worth you fucking sending it. and they're not even in here.
And if you use them to masturbate,
you go to prison, I think.
You have to use both.
It looks.
Yeah, it looks massive.
No, medium size. But for me, that's
well,
a market improvement. Ipso facto.
I really love this movie. It's funny to think that I really had never seen this. Now that I've started to think about it, 2001, I definitely was not seeing any movies.
Yeah, you like laughed out loud several times.
I did. Yeah, I laughed out loud. Got fucking wanted to punch the guy during the Pooh Bear shit. Thought it was really, really fucking great. Yeah, so good pick, Eric.
This movie and Shawshank Redemption are probably the only two movies that if I am not looking for something specific on TV and I come across it, I just turn it on, and wherever it starts, I'm in. I love this movie. I think it's so good. And I would say that if we were on the Newlywed Game, Kelsey would probably, if they said, what movie has your partner seen more than any other in his life? I bet you she would say Legally Blonde, because it's that much of a thing around the house. It's like, oh, Legally Blonde's on again. Imagine that.
Just leave it on.
I love it. I think it's really well done. I think it's entertaining. I think the acting is good. I think it's all really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Casey?
I love this movie. It's a classic.
This your pick? Who picked this?
Eric.
Okay, good one. Amy?
I love this movie too, and I'm pretty sure that I have seen this movie more than any other movie ever.
Interesting.
Because it was my first DVD.
All right.
So when I had a TV in my room, I didn't get a TV until I was like a junior in high school. And then I got my DVD player, and that was always
just
on.
Had it
we didn't
on
have
rotation.
cable.
Sure.
So I only watched DVDs. This one was the first one. I mean, I would wake up to the theme song on the menu.
Yeah.
It's
what a great theme song,
movie.
by the way.
Yeah.
That is such a great. Now that's like a Breezes commercial now, right? Or something. It's some sort of vacation resort commercial.
I don't know. If I hear that song, I think of this movie.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be a good Bowling for Soup cover. That song. I was thinking about that today.
Write that down, Sean.
Yep, we'll do that. Jonathan.
Like I said earlier, I dug it.
Yeah,
it just took a little bit to get in there, but
yeah, we should have a bell we could ring when all five of us like a movie.
Categories.
Yeah.
Get a bell. Categories.
wait, we had a bell. Where'd it go?
Oh, Everett accidentally broke it. We don't bring it up.
He's done.
Yeah, we don't bring it up. He really did feel very guilty, but he comes in here and he sees just the random shit sitting on my desk, which these little goats sit here even when I'm working. But usually I'm sitting where you sit or whatever, move my table over there, and he'll come in and be like, so I've told you this before.
What's the deal with
yeah, so you're gonna so do you think you still need this? You know, he'll be like, do you still need this for your podcast? You know?
Maybe I could take this to the room.
Maybe I can go screaming up. Shut the door. But yeah, he broke it. He felt very, very bad about it, and so I didn't make too big of a deal about it. We should order one of those,
or just get a sound clip for your iPad.
Well, that's true.
Ding, ding,
You could
ding,
just
ding,
have
ding,
the
ding. Price is Right, sad trombone, or
yeah, that'd be fun.
Not gonna talk to me like that in my bar.
All right, here we go. Let's check the email box.
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoestothemovies@gmail.com.
Hey guys, love listening to the show. The first three I watched with my dad when I was growing up. I'm missing a sentence in here? It seems okay. Anyway, all right, let me just start. I'll just read it as is. Hey guys, love listening to the show. The first three I watched with my dad when I was growing up. Haven't rewatched them since then. The fourth one was right after I graduated high school. And let me tell you, those men are fine. The only reason to watch it. The last one is a good coming of age movie that I just enjoy watching. I tried to research and make sure I didn't miss an episode that you had done these already. Sorry if I did miss it. Here are my suggestions. Oh, okay. So, all right. So I'm going to give you a list of suggestions. The first three watched with the dad. The fourth one was right after high school. The last one was coming. Real Men from 1987 with Jim Belushi and the late John Ritter. Feds, the 1988 film with a young Rebecca De Mornay. From 1988, A Fish Called Wanda.
Great movie.
The one that was after the graduation where the guys are fine is The Big Hit from 1998 with Antonio Sabato Jr., Lou Diamond Phillips, and Mark Wahlberg.
Never seen that.
He's so hot. And the last one is Secondhand Lions from 2003. Keep up the show from Ray Lineberry.
Thanks, Ray. I really enjoyed that movie, The Feds, or whatever, Rebecca De Mornay. That was a good one. And then Fish Called Wanda, great one. But great suggestions. We'll put them in the fan suggestion box.
I liked the fish called Mr. Limpet.
That's a good one. Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, next up. Hey, guys, I had such a great past couple of weeks in my life. You guys really gotten me through some rough patches in my life, so I want to try and repay it. Pay it forward. So here we go. So I went to the doctor today, and he said that my DNA is backwards. And I said, and?
Yes.
Roadhouse was really the delivery that
Yeah,
made
no,
that
that was good.
You know what the worst time to have a heart attack is? During a game of charades.
Yeah. Good one. Yeah. Oh, I see. I like it.
It's the big one. You know what the problem with the world is? They don't laugh at health jokes anymore. They're suffering from an irony deficiency.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. All right.
Boy, in like a lion, out like a lamb.
Yeah. I like it. I really did like the DNA one.
That one was good. It got a little worse and then a lot worse. Love you guys. Keep it up. From Jason Cordova.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for writing in. People send us jokes. I love that. That's a great way to end the show.
Who doesn't love jokes? Yeah, send us jokes, people.
Yeah, send us some jokes.
And we'll ring a gong if all 5 of us laugh at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it on.
Ring a gong.
Ring a gong.
T-Rex. Nice. All right. Last but not least, Jarrett Goes to the Movies gang. My name is Ricky, but everyone calls me Drama based on who my uncle is. And the fact that the real Johnny Drama on Entourage is played by Kevin Dillon, brother of Matt Dillon. Anyways, I love the show and I love what you guys bring to the table in this podcast. The weekly banter and some good movies are good. Other are shite. So back to my story. The creator of Entourage, along with Kevin Dillon and Kevin Conley, host a weekly podcast going over all the episodes. It's pretty neat. Is this guy like just pimping his podcast? It's been out since like mid 2020, I think. Anyway, if you know the show Entourage, one of Dillon's infamous lines is victory. In the beginning of each episode, he yells that phrase as he's opening a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Then Connolly will say Irish crickets. They never explained what Irish crickets were until recently. Anyone have a guess?
Irish crickets? You yell it?
He says it.
Okay. Drunk or fighting. I don't know.
It's about being quiet.
It's the noise from opening a beer.
Okay. All right.
Like what Jarrett and Eric do, but you guys have the jingle associated with it. Now, I did some thinking and realized Casey drinks a lot of champagne on the show. The cheap stuff, because Jarrett swears they're not rich. It was a joke, not a stab, guys. Well, anywho, Casey's popping another bottle could be called French crickets. Anyways, I love the show, guys, and I love Entourage. Maybe you guys could review the Entourage movie, but it might not make sense if you guys don't or haven't seen the show Entourage. It's one of HBO's biggest shows, and there is a little talk about the show coming back as a reboot. Love you all, and Amy is hot. Ricky, aka Drama. Victory.
So who is his uncle?
Wait. What's the show called?
Entourage.
It's one of HBO's biggest shows.
Did you guys watch it?
I did. I watched the first 2 seasons.
I like that show.
Yeah, it was good.
Who is his uncle? He's one of the creators?
No, he just says his name is Ricky.
Oh, he says that his uncle...
Is it Uncle Ricky from Napoleon Dynamite?
My name is Ricky, but everyone
Oh.
calls me Drama based on who my uncle is. And the fact that the real Johnny Drama on Entourage is played by Kevin Dillon.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought we were
really
going
doesn't
down
give us any hints.
a Dylan hole.
Yeah, is Kevin Dillon. Is Kevin Dillon his uncle?
No.
Now we got to know.
Yeah.
He doesn't give his last name, so
All right. Well,
we don't know.
Write us back and tell us what the fuck's
Who the
going
fuck's
on.
your uncle?
Is that our text message, or do you have a text message coming?
That was it. There were 3
That's it?
things listed here.
All right, Eric, how can people connect with us?
On our website, Jarrett, JarrettGoesToTheMovies.com. On Facebook, there's a couple of ways to connect with us. The Jarrett Goes to the Movies page and the Jarrett Goes to the Movies fan page, run and brought to life by fans like you. On YouTube and Twitch, Jarrett Goes to the Movies. You want to smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Instagram and Twitter at Jarrett Movies. Patreon. That's how you can join the winning team. Support the little podcast that could. Patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Email us, jarrettgoestothemovies@gmail.com. And you can text us or you can leave us a voicemail. The number is the same either way. 714-451-6029. That's 714-451-6029. Back to you, Jarrett.
Thank you for sharing. Please make sure whenever you share our posts about our episodes that are coming, please make sure that you make that public on Facebook. Also, we would love it if you would share them on Instagram. We don't really have the same way of being able to tell who has shared them or whatever, but sharing our Instagram posts, especially when we have new episodes out, is absolutely huge. That's how we can get to the people that are actually following us, because each post is only seen by 10% of the people that follow us on Instagram. However, if you share, then it opens up to more people. I realize that's confusing. Just share the shit. I appreciate it. This has been great fun. I am excited for you guys to hear the next one we've got. It's going to be a great one. And until then, we will see you down the road.
And thanks for sharing, Fiona Freeman.
That's right. Joey Bishop, Chris Pulse, Simon Rogers, Barry Ferguson, David Kendrick, Ben Coleman, William Phelps, Marcus J. Pina, Derek Patterson, and Bill Fold. That is so funny that Bill Fold is on here, because I was just thinking about that today, about how like my grandma used to call a wallet a
Yeah,
Bill
what
Fold.
an old word.
Yeah, it's
that's like
such a-
Davenport.
Yeah, exactly.
For my parents or my grandparents, the couch was a divan.
Yeah,
Go
divan.
sit on the divan.
That's a thing. Divan.
What?
Can I say see you down the road now? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. We'll see you down the road.